Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us, come and eat a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fermie's trading people, orders in. All recent gaming, go, Prince and A top bean. Good morning, Dom and Louie. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake up, it's a brand.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. God damn it. I mean, chat, I'm sorry. I'm just laughing because of the thumbnail. I just keep on laughing because of the thumbnail. It's just an hilarious damn thumbnail. I'm laughing my ass off. It took me a while to put the post up because why? Every time I put the post, I see the damn thumbnail. I just start laughing like, Oh, Lord. Mark you. That thumbnail was perfect, man. Thank you. Also, chat, good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wish you a beautiful and an awesome. I forgot to turn on the fan. Wait, today's Thursday, right? Thursday, yes. What's up, everyone? How is everyone doing today, man? Sorry. Yesterday was bleh. I had a terrible day yesterday. I had a lot of things to do. That's why I didn't come on. I came home last night at 9 p.m. Chat. I came home last night at 9 p.m. I couldn't even play Barbie. Again, every time I mention I play Barbie, something happens. There's always something every time I say I gotta play Barbie. But chat, I got news. I got new curtains. Yeah, simple curtains that I don't have to deal with this whole pulling and everything. I got some new curtains in here, which feels nice, because now I get more light to come in. Now I shine you and looking very beautiful. And let me turn off this fan because if not, we're gonna have fan interruption in the microphone. So turn that sucker off. So, yep, time to do the dance. Why do we gotta dance? I'll tell you why we gotta dance, Chad. Because right now, all of a sudden, it has exploded. A big thing has happened, chat. Something is going all over the place. That Lego Horizon, especially for you Lego fans who love to play Lego games, right, is coming to Xbox. A funny story, though, we actually knew this since December 2024 when that rumor came around, and I was like, why are these guys repeating the same thing? We talked about this in December 2024, but you were talking about it right now. But anyway, though, let me see who's in here. Cece, good morning. How are you doing? Ian, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing? Ian! 4K, man. That thumbnail, bro. Oh, Lord. Louis, I just noticed I'm not sure you're wearing this Columbia shirt. Man, I got to tell you, 4K, Columbia's the best shirts. No joke. I use it for work. I use it for everything, man. It saves you from everything. If you got a meeting, wear a Columbia shirt. If you got something to do, wear a Columbia shirt. Columbia means everything. Great shirts, by the way, You can sweat in there. It doesn't feel like you're sweating. Yes. Good thing. Mark City ENT. What's up, Mac? Oh, it's Mac. I thought I read Mark. What's up, Mac City? How you doing, Mac? Good morning to you, sir. What's up? Jesse James, he says, Louis, I almost called a search and rescue for you yesterday. Man, you should have called it, man. It was one hell of a crazy day for me yesterday. Oh, Lord. Damn. Sometimes I think I'm starting to need glasses or something. They are amazing and comfy. Yep, and they're breathable, too. You got to feel the fresh air inside, Your armpits, and it doesn't even make my armpits stink. Pause. I don't have stinky armpits, but it's good. It just feels good. Like you can flow. You can feel the air and the breeze dropping in. Sometimes you're usually on the motorcycle ride and it feels just so good while you're riding the motorcycle too. You get to feel the airflow. And not only that, it makes your chest look sexy. Yeah, look at that sexy chest. Yeah, look at that sexy chest. Makes you look buff. Yes. But either way, though, chat, I mean, hell, rumors are going around about Horizon Leo coming back. But like I said, this was a conversation in December of last year. But okay, we'll bring it up again just to piss people off. Let's go, let's piss them off. That's what we do. Perfectly fine. And also, we got Battlefield 6 in trailer incoming. Soon, guys, we got Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 incoming today, and we're going to watch it live right here with the crazy one. We're going to sit here and enjoy this trailer from Battlefield 6, which will be live. Let me see, just in case I'm precise. So, right, chat? You want to be precise with this, right? Okay, so, oops, I accidentally left my chat. My bad. So let me copy this and drop it right here so I can pay attention to it. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second because this thing accidentally left the chat by accident. Okay, here you go. All right, we're back. All right. Okay, we're good now. Well, the Brock Boy Lewis, what's up, man? Good morning to you, sir. Yes. Good morning to you, sir. What's up? But yeah, man, everything's good. I'm just waiting for the Battlefield 6 trailer to hit so we can watch it live. And it will premiere in 19 minutes. Yes. Woo-hoo. Let's go. We're going to watch this. I'm so happy for a new Battlefield game. I don't know about you, chat. Because, hell, I played Battlefield, the other day, 2042. It's okay. It's all right. It's not that bad. But it needs more love, I think, Hey, Space Shot, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing? Big man, how are you doing? And also, chat, we have won the battle, but the war is not over. What do I mean by saying that? I mean, we got Xbox to lower the price on Outer Worlds 2, which is a good thing, chat. I mean, that was a good battle. At least people went out there and fought it, and they were like, yeah, let's decrease this price, for the holidays and everything. Good. And I hope y'all keep having it at 70, not damn 80. Forza Horizon 5 is PS5's top-selling game in 2025. Jesse James, you know what that tells you? And look, we're going to talk about that a little bit. You know what? Let's talk about it now, right? Let's talk about it now because, we got the trailer coming. That will be a short, sweet subject, right? And after the trailer, we're going to jump into like how Outer Worlds decreased the price and everything, and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm getting good laugh. PS fanboys, jaw jacking saying DS2 also Mario Kart will win NKW chart number 3 and not including digital bundle sales. And Mario Kart World sold 1 million physical copies in Japan alone. Well, bro, you mean to tell me those guys went out there and started to compare Death Stranding to Mario Kart sales or Mario sales? Wow. It's like me sitting here comparing Halo to Zelda. Yeah, let's compare Halo to Zelda. Halo's the man. Halo can kick Zelda's ass, but not for Nintendo fans. I mean, that's a dumbass comparison. I'm being serious. How can you go? Oh, Lord. I mean, bro, look. Switch sold 3 million consoles on the dot. It sold 3 million consoles. It broke the PS2's launch record and all that shit, right? The Switch 2 did. It broke a fucking record right there. And you think that the 3 million people who bought the Switch 2 bought it for what? To jerk the controller? I mean, seriously, what did they buy it for? They bought it for the damn Mario Kart game. Oh, Lord. But yeah, sticking to that since Jesse James brought it back up again. Jesse James, that is a good thing. But here's what shows you something else. So PS5, right? On the PS5, Forza Horizon 5 outsold. It's the best-selling game on PS5. So it's kind of interesting, but it's only 3 million copies sold. Huh. What does that tell you, Jesse James? What does that tell you? That's what I'm saying. This is like a short, sweet subject right there. But what does that tell you? That, there's 3 million people on PS5 who bought Forza Horizon 5. Out of the what? 75 million people out there. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's a good sell, right? It's a good sell. It's a good number, especially for a game that came out in 2021 that, that keeps being alive and, keeps on selling, keeps on doing so well. I mean, I'm happy that it sold 3 million copies, but it's sad to see that that game came out in February, right? Didn't come out in February on PlayStation. Was it February, March? I don't remember. And we're right here right now, and PlayStation has put out Death Stranding 2 and other games, and this is actually the best selling game out on PlayStation. Only 3 million people bought it out of 75 million, and yet they told us all the time that we buy games. You do. You do. You do buy games. Really? Yeah. Right. Because I'm starting to analyze something. And it's not looking good for you guys because you guys keep on saying, yeah, we buy games, we buy everything, we're the man over here and everything. I mean, now I understand why PlayStation decided to put the games everywhere. Because y'all lied. And you lied to us for years. Because if y'all think that by just 3 million people, Forza Horizon 5 would have survived, I'm sorry, bro. It wouldn't have survived. It wouldn't have survived. No wonder these guys are putting their games everywhere. I mean, that's because look, at the end of the day, guys, right? At the end of the day, right? Right now, it's getting harder to buy games. Look at Battlefield. Battlefield 6 is coming at $80. Whew. That's going to be a tough sell right there. But I really do hope it's good. I really do hope it does not come out like Battlefield 2042, which, oh my God, that was an awful launch. So much problem. But at the end of the day, though, right? It tells you that people nowadays are not buying games. What are they doing? We talk about this almost every day. We talk about this almost every month. I mean, seriously, this has been a topic of conversation all the time. What people are playing on these consoles are the free-to-play games. What are they playing? They're playing their Call of Duties. They're playing their, I should go down the list, Roblox, Minecraft, all that stuff. They're not buying these games. But another thing that was kind of funny, though, they were out there saying that nobody bought Final Fantasy, and yet people did buy Final Fantasy 16. God damn. That was not a hit on them. Dear Lord. Jesse James says 3 million is 4% of PS5 owners. Yep, 4%. And Jesse James, let me tell you something. That number is going to increase. Because Forza Horizon, the thing about Forza Horizon that some people don't understand is how much fun is this game? How much fun you play it, how much fun when you play it with friends and just have a blast. It's a fun game to play. I mean, for fuck's sake, bro, we used to do Forza Friday. That's where I met Maurice. That's where I met Dazzy Boy. That's where I met all these awesome guys out here. And we played every single Friday. Pat Jew, Parent Pluck, everybody used to play this every single Friday. Every single Friday we were there from I think it was from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. my time because they were in Holland, right? We just sat there, just had a couple races and had a blast. That was our 3-hour, 4-hour run right there, just having a blast, driving around, doing stupid stuff. Just having fun. Just having fun. That's cool. That's cool. So what the broke boy says, Louis, the comparisons comparing digital sales for DS to do physical copies only to Mario Kart World. 5 million Switch 2 sold in June, betting at least third of them were exactly. You cannot sit here with a broke boy and compare this game, Death Stranding, a game that's only brought up to Mario, which Mario has such a freaking legacy that these companies would have loved to have. Jesus. I think plenty of younger PS5 owners just got it because their friends had it or they heard somewhere Xbox is bad, so hey, go sell to the customers where they are. Exactly. Just being real, Xbox has the same problem. Put out a story-like game and it has a ceiling. Everyone else playing COD for that. It's the real competition. Yes, and that's why when I sat here the other day to clear things out, right? Because they were. What was I talking about the other day? And there was a subject to that. Matt Piscatella said it. I think the real problem is that the studio closure or anything is happening, right? Is that you got to go out there and compete against these games. Those are the ones that are really affecting it. Oh, I remember now. They were saying that Game Pass was affecting these games, yet Matt Piscatella came out and said, no, it's not Game Pass. It's that these guys have to go out there and compete with these beasts. Because look, let me tell you something. Elden Ring, beautiful game, awesome game of the year and everything, sold 30 million copies. But Elden Ring struggles still to be on the top 10 charts. It's now there because we got the new Under Ring game that came out. And of course, with the new Under Ring, it's going to go on top. We know that. But little by little, it starts to fade away. It's going to be down to 15s or 20. And this is one game that is most played this generation, which is Elden Ring. But it's hard for them to stick in the top 10 because you got all these free-to-play games. It's hard. It's hard. 2042 had no campaign. I never played it for that reason. Oh, man. It's all right. I mean, I went in there, played the multiplayer, and had a little bit of fun. Like, the gun schematics and everything is cool. But, yeah. Crazy Little, you played Wu Chang yet? Big Money. I got here at 9 p.m. yesterday at my house. I was so busy yesterday. I got here at 9 p.m. And that is when I sat down, ate some food and everything. I mean, I didn't even eat at all day. I was so busy. But yeah, PS5 is a casual console of choice. Could have zero zoning games, and they will still flock to it. I talked to someone at work yesterday about Game Pass. They believe all kinds of lies about I explained all the benefits and finally decided I want to own my games. I figured, hey, go ahead. But how, bro? All you got to do is slap them with the California law and say, look, you don't own the game, you pay a license. But let them believe that then. What's up, Mr. Glass? Good morning to you, sir. PB Money, good morning to you. Let me see. I'm not even comparing game types, just sales. Yep. But it's kind of funny, though. They're trying to look for that win. And you know what the big win is nowadays? Let's get more people. Instead of going out there battling which game is better or anything, let's get more people to come over here on this side and start gaming like we do. Because that's what we do every single day. We play video games. We have fun. We have a blast. We talk about games. That's what we do. Instead of going out there having this war like they do, and they're stuck in this damn war, go out there and talk about games to get people motivated to play it. And I say, yes, listen, if people are going to be stubborn, who cares? Sell the games to them where they play. Exactly. I mean, they want to go ahead and buy, go ahead and buy. I'm not going to stop you. If you want to get physical copies, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. If you want to do all that stuff, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Or play it on PlayStation or play it over here, play it on that. Now, what I will tell you is, bro, save your money. That's all I'm going to tell you. Try to save your money. That's the only big advice I will tell you as a gamer. Save your money on this stuff. Save it. Because, listen, if you really like the game, you want to pay the $70, go for it. 100%. I do that all the time. If I really like the game, I'll pay the $70, happy to pay for it and play the game. That's what Crazy One does. Now, if I can save up on majority of these games, right, then hell, I'm going to save up. That is the truth. I'm going to save up. Sometimes, I go in and buy some stuff to keep building my digital library, but it's always good to save your money. That's one of the main important things you got to do right nowadays, especially with how life is and how everything has been screwy for everyone, right, when it comes to money. But yeah, that's the big advice to tell everyone. Save your money. Save your money. That's the biggest advice. And yeah, like I said, some people are willing to go to war because, of prefer plastic box or anything. But at the end of the day, right now, we're having a big war, and that is to get people to come play all these other games instead of playing these games just alone. Because you know what's going to happen, chat? At the end of the day, these companies are going to say, well, you know what? Screw it. People don't want to play story games. People don't want to do this. Their creative minds start saying, okay, let's go in and just make games like this so people can jump in here and play. That's all they're going to do, which will suck. And it's something I don't want to see because how do I know this will happen? I'll tell you why. Because, listen, history does not lie to us when it comes down to gaming. What happened when Grand Theft Auto 3 came out? What a fucking game. It came out. When Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, it was open world. You had a blast running around, doing stuff, just doing random stuff, having fun, engagement, all this shit. And then after Grand Theft Auto 3, what happened? Guess what? Everyone started to follow. Everyone started to follow. And that was a trend. Let's make big open world games. Let's spend more money in big open world games. Let's leave these 14-hour games behind because we don't need them anymore. People are now into longer games and want to play money, for what it's worth and play these longer games. Which right now, literally, like 90% of gaming is 90. Let's say 70. Let's put it to 70, right? No. Hold on. Let me divide this in the proper way. Literally almost 30% because, you got to put the other 30% of the shooters or 40% of shooters and the rest, are out there. But literally, almost 30% of these games are open world games. They are huge open world games. So you have to sit there, take your time, go over here, do some side quests and everything. And it's literally like a 3 or 4 day game that you have to sit there and play the hell out of this thing. And that's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. And then guess what happened? Souls games came out. And look what happened with Souls game. PUBG came out, but PUBG hit was the game that really put battle royales out there to go crazy, right? It was PUBG. We gotta say the truth. Now we have a Fortnite battle royale. Now we have a Call of Duty battle royale. Now we have a battle royale. I'm being serious. We have those battle royales out there, and that's how it is because they're gonna follow what trends. They're gonna follow where people play at. That's what the companies do. At the end of the day. And that is something that really scares me because at the end of the day, like for example, I like to have my good story game. I like sometimes, I like to have my what's it called? My open world big game. It's always cool. It's always fun to have your open world game, but so many open world games, no. So many Souls games, no. I mean, bro, chill down. Make some couple 15, 16-hour games for us to enjoy with a good story. For example, look at Ghost Recon. Ghost Recon, man, those Ghost Recon games from back in the day, those Rainbow Six games from back in the day, have to go in, blow up buildings, get in there, shoot the terrorists, do all this stuff. They were phenomenal. Nowadays, you go to Ghost Recon, it's a big ass world. You gotta grab a helicopter, you gotta grab a car, you gotta grab all this stuff to get to places, fight these bad guys and all this shit. Oh man, so tired. So tired. Nice. I will try it out tonight. I will try it out tonight. When I get home tonight, man, I want to just sit down, relax, and play some games. I need to finish Expedition 33, but tonight I'm just going to play Wu Chang and let's see how it goes from there. I'm going to give it a go, try it out for a little bit, if I'm going to love it or not. But the thing is, and I will tell you this, guys, over there on PC, don't go nuts buying it. It's got some performance issues. Wait till they fix it. Keep fighting the devs so they can fix it so you get your game nice and neat over there and keep on playing it. Because, of course, it came out with some issues. I mean, we got to speak the truth when we got to say it. But, yeah, I see that on Steam. People are giving it a bad rating because the game has performance issues. B-Money says, you're getting GTA 6 day one? Hell no, I ain't getting that shit day one. I'm going to get it a year later. Nah, I'm just kidding, B-Money. I'll buy it day one. Of course, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, that's the thing, though, Space Shot. I mean, a lot of people lie, bro. A lot of people lie about this stuff, and it's insane. But yeah, let's see now. Okay, it's going live in 3 minutes. All right, guys? The trailer's going live in 3 minutes. Let me reboot this. So yeah, it premieres in 3 minutes. So we got to get ready for this trailer. Because we got Battlefield incoming. So yeah, let me set this up so I can have it ready. So that way, when I do the switch, we're ready to go. So we can watch the Battle 6 trailer and, get into a good topic conversation about everything else. Because we saw, like I said, we won a battle about the price increase, which is good. And it's good that we won this, that Microsoft said, hey, we're going to reduce the price. We're going to talk about that later. And yeah, anything else about the Horizon? Yeah, we're going to talk about a little bit about Lego Horizon, which I know a lot of people don't care about. But still, we're going to laugh about it. Why are we going to laugh about it? Because at the end of the day, we got to laugh at how these guys are mad that, yeah. We got to laugh about how they are mad that this what's it called, that Horizon is going to Xbox. They're not going to be happy. I mean, that day they're going to crash and burn about it, which is going to be funny as hell. So yes, let's see now. Premieres in 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes left. So when I see that 1 minute mark, I will do the flip. You know what? Let's do it right now. Yeah, right, chat? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. So let me put the volume in here so that way we can listen to the trailer. All right. So yes, we're going to watch the Battlefield trailer, have a reaction. Let's see how it goes because, heck, I love myself a good Battlefield game. I don't know about you guys, but I do love it. I do love it. All right. So, let's see. Now, Wu Chang is a masterpiece and it's a hard game. Of course it is. It's a Souls game. It premieres in 60 seconds, guys. 60 seconds. Dave Reese, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing? What's up, Dave Reese? What's up? Let me get my headset in because it's about to premiere in any moment. So, yeah, I want to see this trailer. What is it about? Yep. Where are you? Here you go. Yes. All right. Good stuff. So you're going to watch this trailer right here live. How is Wukong rated for difficult amount? Souls like, I don't know. Good question. I decipher I've still not played Wukong, to be honest with you, to see if it's really that difficult. But yeah, I think Wukong is a Souls-like game, but you run around, you kill all these bad guys and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's like a boss rush game that you go in and just fight bosses. That's something that really kind of gave me a downer because, when I saw the game, I was like, oh man, this game looks good. I'll be running around, leveling up and everything, just kicking ass. Cece says, come on, Battlefield. Let's go, Cece. I'm with you. Premiere will begin shortly. Yes. All right. Let's go. Let's reset. Let me refresh this just in case. There you go. All right. Let me open this up because we don't want to see what chat has to say. No. Screw the chat. That chat's going crazy. All right. Here we go. Refreshed it. Everything's good now. Yep. Let's go. All right, we gotta wait till that thing gets shown. All right. Program begins shortly at 10:57 a.m. Let's go. I hope it begins now because we want to see this. We want to see this reveal of Battlefield. Yes. Yes. Now, versus I'm beating it pretty easily compared to what people were saying outside of a few bosses. Yeah, it's not. I mean, that's what I said. It's like a bus rush. I don't know why they made that game like that. It should have been like. Seriously, free. Like they can run around and just shoot, kill some people out there, kill some bad guys, stuff like that, That's I like playing games that you get to kill some bad guys, Okay, I just got. What the hell is going on here? What am I hearing? Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, we got some microphones, guys. We got some microphones. Kind of sweet here. I thought it was like an actual news conference, like they were gonna announce something. I think they're showing the campaign today and the multiplayer later, but we'll see. We'll see what they're gonna show. We'll see. Ooh, we see a flag. We see a flag. Oh, that's it. Okay. Uh-oh. Camera got foggy again. No.
Can someone kill that?
It's like someone is spying, it seems. Like they're spying in there, like, yeah, let's spy on them. See what they're doing.
Okay, you want to get in front of the camera?
For me, I love to see the performance and gameplay to be revamped and a campaign. I mean, I want to see also the multiplayer because I heard there's going to be more destruction in the game, which is good because something that we enjoyed about Battlefield was destruction. I love destruction in Battlefield. It was always good. It was always fun. It was always a blast to see that. Yeah, this is on purpose. Yeah, it is. I think it's going to launch in 40 seconds. Yeah, they're clearing, they're making everything nice and neat. You're seeing that they're clearing for the president to speak. So I guess it's going to be good. I mean, when you see a president speak, something big going to happen, chat. Something big about to happen. That's interesting way to engage, yeah. Hey, I heard a cell phone. Watch out, the T-Rex is coming. Ah! That's from Jurassic Park. Sorry about that. I had to make that bad joke. I'm sorry. Sorry, Chad. That was a bad joke. Sorry.
M3 confirm clean video and audio.
The doors are locked.
The doors are locked.
Here he comes.
Oh, Lord. Here he goes, launching now. Let's go. Yes!
My fellow citizens. My fellow.
Oh, shit.
We will prevail.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
We're ready, Mr. President.
Uh-oh.
My fellow citizens. Today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, No country is safe from their reach.
Oh, shit!
For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message. It's over.
Let's get to work.
Come, your masters of war.
Ooh, jets! Yes! We get jets? Oh, man. That's gotta be a fun thing on the campaign.
30 seconds.
Hey, turn and run farther when the fast bullets fly.
Move fast. Move decisive. Dagger on my 6.
Send it.
And I will bet you die.
Yo.
Come soon. I'll follow your casket. I'll pay afternoon. I'll walk
God damn!
and I'll stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead.
Paint the target for the F-61.
She just hit that bridge, damn!
I will try your love.
Fucking burn us all.
And I'll stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead.
Damn. Let's freaking go! This is looking amazing, guys. It's looking amazing. This is it over? That's it? You're not gonna give us any more? Aww. That's it, it's over? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I mean, that trailer was pretty good. That trailer was pretty good. I gotta say it was pretty good. But just like Will the Broke Boy says, remember to temper expectations based on the trailer of Battlefield. Battlefield 2042, look, after its initial trailer, some were calling it a COD killer. And we see how that turned out. Yep. But man, what I really like is the story behind it. It seems like the story is going to be good. It's going to be good. But Jesse James, I don't know about that. Yeah, that's probably not real destruction. Was probably campaign cutscenes, but yeah. But I saw some destruction in the multiplayer levels because some people leaked a little bit of the multiplayer. And let me tell you something: the destruction looks really good. Oh my god! Pretty good stuff. So now let's switch back to the screen and let's keep on discussing. So, Chad, how do you feel about the new Battlefield game? I mean, Will the Broke Boy says don't believe the trailers because last time this happened, but I agree with you there. But at least I'm excited for it. I'm happy for it, and that we are getting a new Battlefield game, and it will have destruction. And I hope that really it does have a better campaign than what it did. Because I'll be honest with you, 2042, that's what we're missing out of it. A good campaign, Shit. It's good, but not that good to kill COD now. We don't know that. Nintendo going to sue the devs for the use of destroying. Oh Lord, just says their trailers are not as good as COD. Activision much better market. Yeah, Activision, you cannot listen. I cannot disagree with you there. I mean, the marketing behind Activision is always really freaking good. They do an amazing job. And not only that, we will get the Call of Duty reveal over there in Gamescom. I can't wait to see that new Call of Duty game too. Can't wait to see the Call of Duty game too. But I'm happy that what I saw in the trailer. We saw the destruction. We saw buildings fall down. We saw helicopters crashing into buildings. We saw a tank jumping into a building. I don't know how the hell was that possible, but that's pretty amazing. One thing I saw that really got me excited was that I saw jets. I don't know if you guys remember that campaign in Battlefield 3 where you get into the jet cockpit, that's what you gotta say it, but either way though, when you were in that jet and you blasted off that Harrier, man, oh my god, that mission was one of the best missions I could remember. Casual Gamer says Warzone maps. Yes, we got the Battlefield campaign, man. We got a Battlefield campaign. It's going to be released in 2026, so pre-orders are out now. If you buy, you get that cool robot dude. I don't understand why they keep adding these robots into these games. Like, hell, I mean, I was playing Battlefront the other day, and I was using the damn robots in Battlefront, and I'll tell you something, those damn little robots from Battlefront suck. I don't like them. I seriously don't like them. When's Gamescom again? Gamescom is going to be in mid-August. I will tell you right now when is it going to be, and I can't wait for Gamescom. I know my brother Maurice is going to Gamescom. Yes, sir. He is going to Gamescom, baby. Let's go. Yes, he is going to Gamescom. So, yes, let me see when the dates are for Gamescom again. Gamescom dates. So Gamescom's dates are Wednesday, August 20th. It starts on Wednesday, August 20th and ends in Sunday, August 24th. So for Gamescom, guys, I will be, just to let y'all know, if Xbox will do a showcase or Xbox going to sit down and talk, like I did last year, I sat here and I showed everything they talked about. I didn't mind it, I just sat there for like the 2 or 3 hours just listening to what they had to say. It was a good thing, for me to listen to all that stuff. So, so you're going to watch. If Xbox goes over there and says, okay, we're going to sit there and talk, we will watch it. We will watch it. What's up, King Styles? Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Battlefield 2042 did not have a campaign. I mean, I got to check it out again because, it came out broken, real broken. I don't know if they did add campaign later on down the road, but I think they didn't. It was all multiplayer. So, chat, now let's jump into what's happening, what's cooking. I mean, hell, like I said, happy to see Battlefield out there. And let's get into this subject, which was pretty good that I saw this, and I was really happy. Like I told you guys, we have won a battle, but the war is yet not over, and that is this, chat. This is it. Let's talk about this, baby. Let's go. Yee-hoo. All right, time to switch the screen, and that is Microsoft. Yes. Good stuff right there, because at the end of the day, like I keep on saying, chat, this is good that this is happening because, hell, price increases are never good for us. Did I close it? No, I didn't close. Okay. So let's read into this chat. And that is, again, Microsoft concedes that Outer Worlds 2 retail price was too high. Xbox says it will come full price holiday releases at $70 with refunds incoming. So if you guys did order this game, pre-order it, go ahead and get your refund back, guys. Battle 6 multiplayer beta probably in August. Let's freaking go. Wilderbrook Boiler says Battlefield 2042 was all MP sent rescape of play history of Battlefield 2042 a few days ago. It played over a whopping 7 MP, 7 multiplayer games on it. Yep. I did play the other day too. And to be honest, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not really happy about it. So I installed Battlefront 2, which I love the Battlefront 2 campaign, and it's way more fun. So Xbox controversially raised the base price of its mainline games. I wouldn't say controversially raised, but okay, Jess, thank you for that, because of course you gotta add your 2 cents. And this article is written by Jess Gordon. If you don't acknowledge it, he gets mad. Okay, Jess, you read the article. Pretty cool. Now it seems, and I see an announcement a few weeks ago. Now it seems to be backtracking. Good, I say. Of course it's good, you say, because at the end of the day, why not? When you purchase through links on our site, we earn an affiliate commission. Wow. All right. So 3 things in a life are inevitable: death, taxes, and price increases. I'm glad you understand that, because then you say controversial right here, right? Controversially raised, and now you're talking about what's inevitable in our life, and that is death, taxes, and price increases, which we know that these price increases came from the tariffs, but okay. Although the last one comes with caveats for once. A few weeks ago, Microsoft announced that the base price of its Xbox games at retail would hit frankly $80, underpinning what has been an incredibly tough year for consumers and business alike regards to the spiraling costs, where the supply chains are being impacted by arbitrary trade wars or sticky inflation from COVID quantitative easing. The market has been relatively unstable for the past few years for a variety of reasons. Okay, Chad, I'm gonna explain to you this real quick right here as a business side of things, because this is what happens, right? For example, It happened to me a couple years ago. What happened? That was a crash here in this country about the dollar raising. Like each day, right, in this country, we were in a situation where the dollar was in a price increase. So I'm going to go real quick on this and explain this to you. So, for example, one day here, a peso to a dollar was 50 pesos to a dollar. Then the next day, and this is how it was, Chad, I'm not kidding you. Then the next day, the dollar increased to 55 pesos to a dollar, just like that, boom, another 24 hours. So, for example, you went out and you bought, let's say, merchandise. You say, okay, let me go out there and buy, let's say, floor tile ceramics. I want to buy a container. And you order it for the price of $2.50, right? And you already programmed for those $2.50, right? But imagine that each day the peso goes up and up and up, and then another day goes down and then goes up and then goes down and then goes up. Once you go ahead and pay, to get the ceramics out of the dock and everything, and when you order it, the peso was at 50 and now it's at 60. So that ceramic got an intense price increase. So literally, when you see this tariff situation, right, this is what I saw Microsoft was doing. And I'm not going to defend them with this because at the end of the day, it's not a defense thing because you cannot defend stuff like this, right? I'm a guy that says you can't defend like price increases. But when you see a situation like the tariff, of course you increase prices because you got to protect yourself in case the tariff comes up, the prices increase, right? A lot. At least they are protecting what they're making. That's why they did this, and I totally understood it, and the camera died again. My camera is dead. And it's lowered, now it's coming back. Okay, are you okay, camera? Because, I'm about to give you CPR. Yeah. Why do you always point at that area, camera? I'm starting to get scared. Did I order an OnlyFans camera or something, chat? I guess I did. Weird. Can you imagine me being live in my boxers and that thing just lowered right there? Damn. Like some people did back in the day. They used to just wear a shirt and be butt naked. But yeah, that's what happened back in the day, chat, here in this country. So that's why Microsoft increased the price. So if now with the tariff war, kind of like leveling off a little bit, then they can say, okay, let me lower, our prices back to the games. At least it should also take consideration and lower the price of the console too, right, chat? That's another thing we got to grab into, right? The camera gave up, yeah. I sent your camera for your office, Louis. Really? You sent me a camera for my office? You want me to have a camera in the office? But I don't know if my computer will. I got to get a new laptop. I'm going to try to buy a new laptop down the road, guys, I'll see if I can buy one so I can also stream in the office, have a good conversation. But I don't know how that's going to sound because in my office, I got heavy machinery operating, and you can sometimes hear it. I don't know if that's going to come through the microphone, but we got to give it a go. We got to try that out. But yeah, so like I was saying, let's keep reading into this. Try to give you a quick explanation of what happened to us here. And imagine that was just ceramics. Imagine going to for your OF OnlyFans. Oh, okay. I see. So let's keep reading. But I was telling you about the situation. Imagine going to a supermarket, like for example, when the food was at 50 pesos to a dollar, right? And the food was actually really good. And then the next day you went and the food was double its price. Because you got to do some stuff to protect yourself so you don't go out of business. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I think Microsoft did it. But again, I'm not defending it because it's a price increase. But okay, let's keep going. So, its products in various businesses have put the prices to varying degrees. Microsoft and Sony both raised the price on the Xbox and PlayStation hardware bundles over the past couple of years. And for a short while, it looked like the industry was poised to raise the base price of their mainline games to 80. It started with Nintendo's Mario Kart World hitting at 80 retail, and then back and forth whether Borderlands 4 would hit 80 or ended up being 70. All right. Then Microsoft announced it would also be targeting $80 for upcoming Xbox games, starting with FPS Space Odyssey, The Outer Worlds 2, that is until today. And also across Xbox social channels, Microsoft and the city revealed that Outer Worlds 2 will no longer be $80 at launch, so it's good. Happy about that. Returning to the concurrent industry standard of 70. Nice. We're focused on bringing players incredible worlds to explore, and we'll keep our full price holiday release. Now, this is what gets me. Full price holiday releases. So you guys are only keeping the $7 for holidays and then going down the road to increase it to 80? Including the Outer Worlds 2 at 70, in line with concurrent market conditions. Again, like I was saying, it's all market conditions, right? I was on that point. An Xbox spokesperson explained in a statement of Windows Central, if you already pre-ordered the Outer Worlds 2 at the $80 price point, you will have to grab refunds at the point of purchase if you're already paid up. Microsoft says some retailers will light up with refunds today, but some will start accepting refunds from tomorrow. Then you can pre-order again in the new $70 price tier. Absolutely the right call. Of course, absolutely the right call. I mean, like I said, if the tariff war kind of took to a side, it's good. Louis, if you use NVIDIA broadcast, and that is if you use an NVIDIA GPU in the laptop, you can use mic microphone. Yeah, but the laptop I have right now is a Mac. So at the end of the day, though, if I'm using a Mac, it does not have that NVIDIA GPU in it. Yeah, I think, doesn't it? I don't know. But my Mac is 2015, but yeah, I got to get a new laptop. I seriously got to get a new laptop. I'm going to upgrade to Windows. I'm done with Mac. I'm done. Just tired of it. Good laptops, it lasts for a long time, but yeah, I'm just done with that stuff. Yeah. So let's see. Absolutely the right call. Yeah. As good as the Outer Worlds 2 looks, I think $80 would have been a tough pill to swallow for gamers who are already dealing with the rising costs elsewhere. We're also increasingly looking at free-to-play games to offset the rising cost of living. You know that? Cynically, it wouldn't be a stretch to think that $80 price tag was an attempt to push over to Xbox Game Pass, which would have represented significant saving for those wanting to play Obsidian's new sci-fi epic. There have been already questions swirling around Xbox Game Pass availability as a business model, particularly for replacing the sales metric cannibalizing from internal studios. In any case, it's a rare win for consumers in a world where they were everywhere. And this is what I find funny. Why do you got to add these? This is the stuff I don't understand from these articles. You got to add the question swirling about Game Pass viability as a business model. Why? Why you gotta always bring that shit up? I mean, seriously, why do you guys have to bring that shit up? Checking for replacing the sales matrix, kind of rising from internal sales. Okay, we read that. In any case, it's a rare win for consumers in a world where everything seems to get perpetually more expensive with no sign of stopping. Part of me wonders if Microsoft did some kind of analysis on what kind of sales impact it would have in the coming Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and decided they didn't like what they saw. The Outer Worlds 2 launches on October 29th for Xbox Series X and S and PC and PS5. Also, Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Cloud Gaming. Is $80 too much? Was $80 a step up for retail games? Let us know your thoughts. Yeah, for me, $80 is a bit expensive because my dollar's at 60 point. I think it's at 61 now. And the other day was at 60, now it's at 61. So imagine me paying $80 for a game. I do the math. It's like if you're paying this much for a game in dollars. This is just theory, right? If it ever gets to that, but I hope it doesn't. But yeah, right now my dollar's, let me see, 80 times 61, because at 61 now it's 4,880 pesos. Imagine you guys have to pay $4,880 for a damn game or 4,880 pounds for a game. I mean, that's a lot of money. With that money, I can go to the supermarket and get a ton of food. Yes, sir. West David, we have discussed that earlier today. We had so much for discussing it. But what it tells you is, West David, is that, remember, Forza hit 3 million sales now, right? I think it was a 3 million sales mark. And yet, these PlayStation guys are not buying games as much. And that number is going to increase down the road, you know. Once they, let's say, a price drop, you're going to see more people buying into it. So I think that Forza Horizon is going to be like a 6 to 10 million sales on PlayStation. Probably a bit more. I'm thinking it's going to land there. Spatial says, I haven't played Outer Worlds, and I'm planning to. I'm sure I will like it. It looks like my type of game. Then I will play Outer Worlds 2. But lots of people have no idea what this franchise is. Yeah, they have no idea. But I haven't played part 1 because it hasn't ever clicked to me. I hope that with part 2 I get clicked to it, and then I say, okay, let me go and play part 1, you know? It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how this game goes. We're interested to see. But yeah, that $80 price tag really affected a lot of stuff out here. It really did. And it's like we got to see this price increases when we, right now in this generation, especially 5 years in, we should see decreases. But nobody is doing this. Sony keeps on increasing the console. The consoles, Xbox just increased even more the consoles. Nintendo Switch prices just came out, so I don't know if they're going to increase the price later on down the road. But hell, I think Nintendo's the only one who hasn't increased the console price. But everyone else did increase their console prices. God damn. Instead of decreasing them, because right now, at this day and age, these consoles should have been at, let's say, the PS5 should have been at 350 for the digital, 450 for the this version. Xbox Series S should have been 250 because basically I was really focused on that it's going to be $250. I mean, I'm not joking. I thought the Series S was going to be 250 and or yeah, 250 and the Series X, this version 450, right? And the digital one 350. That was actually what I was hoping for, but we did not get that this generation. What we got is increasing. Shit, how many increases are we gonna go with? Damn. So let's see. I'll look into the Mac. All right, thank you for that, 4K. We gotta really dig into some stuff. A lot of these games really need to be 50 or less to find an audience. I agree with you, Space Shot. 50 will be the perfect mark. At least 60. Because when it got the $70 price tag, I was like, it's a little bit too much. But yeah, I understood, these games are graphically looking way more increased. And as soon as we found out how much these games cost to make, we were like, oh shit, damn. Most people see Outer Worlds 2 as a niche AA franchise. Don't expect big sales. Nah, I don't know if it's going to. I hope it. What I expected to be a popular game, and I really do hope it sells. Because these days, we talked about this too many times, right? These days, we just want the games to actually, have a good takeoff so that way they can keep on developing them. Because at the end of the day, though, it sucks that these studios are shutting down. It sucks that we're seeing layoffs. I mean, look at Splitgate. Splitgate came out, bang, and everything. Now they laid off some people. Now they're going back to beta. I'm like, why are you guys going back to beta? I haven't even read that much into it, which the game I found was pretty cool. I played it a couple times. It's pretty cool. But damn. Generally, publishers determine pricing. But that's the thing, though. When we find out how much it costs to make these games nowadays, now I understand why the $70 price point. But hell, it's really causing a lot of effect right here because people are not buying games nowadays. I mean, look, that Forza Horizon, how it came out and kicked this Chinese butt, which, why not? Forza Horizon is a fun, brazy multiplayer game. It will kick its butt. But at the end of the day, though, fuck. It's only sold 3 million copies over there with 75 million PlayStation 5 users over there? Damn, that didn't do much. I was talking about should it be 50 each or see it will sell crazy. Yep. But Rachel, we gotta say something. We gotta speak the truth, brother Rachel. Good morning to you, sir. And that is, we have Game Pass. That is something we enjoy over here, and that is something I keep telling people: go subscribe to it, save your money, and then down the road, right, you get to buy the game for even cheap. It's true. Because one of the beauties I love about Game Pass is to say Outer Worlds comes out, okay, Outer Worlds come, okay, pre-order it to get early launch days, 3 days earlier, pay $20. I would love to pay $20. I'm not paying the 70 or the 80, I'm paying 20. So it feels good to pay that 20. And I get to play the game early. Some of the beauties I love about this. And then further down the road, I just say, okay, let me pick up the game digitally and buy it for $20 more and shit. That becomes a $60 game right there. It's a good thing. I don't have a PlayStation, so I don't know if PS has the big sales reset. Nope, it does not. That was all one crazy fanatic lie by those fanboys. It was. Can a game be too scary to play? I'm seeing people saying Hellraiser is too over the top. The game hasn't even come out. We don't know if it's going to be scary. Can a game be too scary to play? Yes, it can. I mean, I played games the other day that you can ask, hey, where's TJ at? If TJ was here, he'll tell you. I shit my pants live. I'm not kidding you. I played a game where it was facing little girl ghosts and you had a gun. And then when that little girl ghost popped in this, look, bro, those clips are out there. I got to find it. But yes, there's a one point in the game where literally I just had to get up and just had to grab my pants because I shit my pants. And I had to change my pants. And then I peed my pants and I had to change my pee pants. I'm not kidding you. It happened to me twice in that game. So yeah, I'm not a guy who gets scared easily, but damn, no. No. That's why I can't play games where there's girl ghosts in there. I get freaked out. Or dolls. Oh, dolls are the worst. Or sharks. Oh. But sharks aren't as bad as dolls or girl ghosts. No. I can't know. Guys, yeah. Finding a price point to maximize revenue is hard. It's easy to say lower prices, more volume, but it's enough volume to where you have to have made with higher prices. That's another one, right? That's another one. That's another one because here's the thing, though, right? Because let's see if people can jump into this game. That is the question that these devs are trying to look for the answer because that's what Matt Piscatella said the other day. Matt Piscatella said this. He said the problem with gaming nowadays is that these games come out and they gotta face these monsters, which have a ton of engagement, and it's scary about how much engagement these games have. I mean, the top 10 active games every single month, every single week that people are playing are these free-to-play games. Not even playing the other games. GTA 5 is not a free-to-play game, but shit, that game is everywhere. It's got like 280 million copies sold. GTA 6 is going to be the king of 2026 in gaming. Gosh, big money. Look, just speak it. You don't have to say GTA 6 is going to be the king of gaming because, I mean, bro, we all know that GTA 5 has already been king for so long. Why has it been king? Because it's always there in the top 10 games we play. So that's nothing that will be new to us, unless if they make a really crappy GTA 6, then that's a whole different story. Then that will change things. If that GTA 6 can come out looking fugly, which we all know is not going to happen, shit. But yeah, Special, there is a big issues out here with games. There is a big issue because these games come out. Look at Power, for example. Power Road hit the 30 million mark, right? Power Road hit the 30 million mark. But how is it now? Has Power gone to 50, 60 million? No, I think it's still the 30 million mark. What it turns out bad. Hey, listen, it can happen, CC. It can happen. But when it comes to quality, though, Rockstar is sitting on top of his game as of now. I don't know that later. But when it comes down to quality, Rockstar is really on top of this game. When Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I was like, whoa! Especially on Xbox One X and all that shit. Well, damn, that was a beautiful game. It still is today. I mean, you install Red Dead Redemption 2 on your Xbox Series X or on your PS5, bro. Mass refunds if GTA 6 looks bad. Yeah, it will be a mass refunds. But I don't think that game will turn out to be bad because Rockstar really does really well with their quality. As of now. I'm saying as of now. B Money says everything is the king of gaming. Ignore him. Okay, we will ignore BB Money. Yeah, BB Money, you're in trouble now. We're gonna ignore you. We're gonna ignore you. We are going to ignore you. I'm just messing with the BB Money. I don't know. BB Money says the king of gaming everything. It's some indie dev making schedule. You hit it big and you're a millionaire, but for everyone of those are literally 1,000 indies who have just kept their day jobs. Yep. And there's some indie games that are good out there. I mean, for example, look at Hypercharge. That dev really did put a lot of work into Hypercharge, and it's a really good game. It's actually, and he's really proud. I mean, this guy was celebrating that it sold 50,000 copies. And he basically worked in that game alone, I think it was. And he really did a good job with that game. There's some games that do click, Is the only thing that can compete with GTA Red Dead Redemption? I mean, bro, GTA has got a lot of competition. You got Fortnite that's kicking its ass. I mean, literally, Fortnite's kicking its ass. You got Call of Duty that's kicking its ass. You got Minecraft that's kicking its ass. You got Roblox that's kicking its ass. GTA does have a lot of competition, believe it or not. But it's on the top 10 games no matter what. That's something that has not even been ejected from the top 10 list. Literally, I have not seen GTA being in the top 15, 20, or nothing. Or it's literally in the top 10, usually being in the top 5 all the time. So, yeah. Not only that, you also got the sports games that actually do kick GTA's butt. That's another one, too. Yep. It does have a lot of competition. It does. But like I said, these games that are releasing, they got to face all these monsters. They got to face all these monsters. That's why now the strategy is, and I have explained it to you plenty of times, right? The strategy is let's get our games everywhere. Let's not keep it here. Let's not keep it here. Because at the end of the day, if you keep it here, people are not going to buy it right here. They're going to buy it everywhere else. Because like I always say, chat, there are fans of the game here. There are fans of the game on PC. There are fans of the game over here. Because look, there hasn't been that one game. I mean, like I said, I gave you guys this math, right? The other day, I said there's 600 million console gamers. There's 1.3 billion PC gamers. There's mobile gamers. I don't remember how much they are out there, but let's just stick to console and PC. So imagine there hasn't been that one game. There hasn't been that one game that has been that one point. All those gamers from PC and console said, let's buy it all. There hasn't been that one game that has sold actually 2 billion copies or something like that. It doesn't exist. The top game that sold, I think it was 500 million copies. Minecraft is at 400 and something behind it. So yeah. Talos, the man with Ray. What's up? Good morning to you, sir. Have you not heard their GTA 6 online plans? We have no idea. I think it will be interesting to find out. How do you avoid killing or splitting the player base? I think what they'll do is they're gonna add GTA 5 with the GTA 6 online thing. So I think they're gonna mix it all together. I think. I'm telling you as I think, because it will be, to be honest though, why not? Mix it all together. Mix it all together, right? Mix it all together. That's what I see. That's what I think, though. If they can't do it, do it. If they can't, then eject it. I mean, have it out there, but, yeah. The sports game still thriving blows my mind. I can't believe they're not put out every 3 years. Roster updates in between, but they have people hooked just for roster updates. Huh. Yes, sir. That's how sports games are. I mean, those sports games every year they come out. When you play them, you're like, oh, it feels the same like the last one, kind of. They added some more cool stuff. But yeah, because look at these. I mean, kids nowadays play that NBA 2K like crazy. They do. And that's the only game they play. Same thing with bro, FIFA played every year. And FIFA became uninteresting to me because after Verstappen and what's his name? One of my favorite soccer players. I forgot his name. It was one of my favorite soccer players. Oh, Wayne Rooney. When Wayne Rooney left, I'm like, I don't find, I used to like to use Wayne Rooney, to score goals. Hell yeah. Wu Chen came out. What are your thoughts on it? I have not played it, West Davis, because yesterday I came home at 9 p.m. You know what I did, West Davis? I took a nice shower, ate some food finally, got into my bed, and watched some Steve Harvey show that came out on Netflix, man. I think I just stuck around for like 1 or 2 episodes, just fell asleep, man. I was too tired. Y'all save money for GTA 6 and play Game Pass and the game you owns. There you go. Big Money promoting that GTA 6, man. I'm going to talk to Rockstar and be like, Rockstar, hire Big B Money to promote your stuff. He doesn't shut up about it. Oh, Lord. Chat, let's have some fun, chat. Lego Horizon, baby. Conversations out there saying Lego Horizon is coming to Xbox. Chat, what do you think is going to happen today? Lego Horizon gets announced for Xbox. Let's see what the excuse is going to be, chat. Let's have some fun with this one. What's going to be the excuse when Lego Horizon lands on Xbox? What's going to be the excuse when Spider-Man lands on Xbox? I mean, we're going to have so much fun, such as Martinez Gaming. Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing? I wonder where Safo is. Safo, you in the building? Where is Safo? I want to ask Safo a question. I wonder where she at. I want to ask Safo a question. Was looking for Louis last night for the Division 2. Man, I'm telling you, didn't go online last night, Matrix. I'm not kidding you. I just got home, ate some food because I didn't eat it all day. I was so busy. I was so freaking busy. I'm saving for the next generation console. Talos, the man with the race, saving for the next. There you go. Good deal. That man, so Lego Horizon on Nintendo can keep it. They can keep it. Says the end. I know they can keep it, but at the end of the day, bro, I want to know how they're gonna trend this. I mean, they're gonna say, well, Lego was the one who made the decision, to put this game, this and that. Jacob, no, what's up? I think you need to know why I blocked you on Twitter, not because I hate you. I have nothing against people like you, but I needed a break. Jacob, you block me? Aw, man, why'd you block me, bro? I never, wow. Man, Jacob, we don't actually speak that much over there, man. But why'd you block me, bro? Damn. Now you're making me feel bad. I thought that, man. Disney 6 should have launched on the holidays so we can make people buy it for us. 6 should launch on the holidays so we can make people buy it for That's why are you a lot of people going to do whack? Jacob, you went jazz on me. Jacob, why? Oh Lord, why do that to me, man? Because I don't usually block people. I talk things through. I don't like to block people. Did Jacob know it flip on you? Jacob know it flip. My buddy Jacob flipped on me, but it's okay, man. It's okay. I'm not mad at Jacob. I can never be mad at Jacob. Jacob is a good guy. I can never be mad at Jacob. I can never be mad at Jacob. He's a good friend, man. He always sends me all these cool pictures of stuff he buys and everything. I'm always so happy that he gets all this cool stuff. I'm always excited when he comes by and talks to me about games, man. I'm always excited. Yeah, Jacob, you got too emotional, I think, because look, Jacob, I told you here on the show, and it wasn't like to troll you or anything that day, because I don't know if you felt trolled though, Jacob, because just to make things clear. But when the layoffs happened that day, all that happened, we did talk about it on Wednesday. We did XBI right there, and we talked about it. And we expressed everything that was happening. We were not happy about it because, hell, we do not like the whole decision that Xbox did. We were not happy that they went in there and canceled this game. I know a lot of people came out there and said, what was it? A lot of people came out there and said that, Perfect Dark and all this stuff. But shit, it sucks that they did that, It sucks that they did that. It sucks that, they do that stuff. Any more Louis Spinneroonies? No, chat. I'm not doing any more Spinneroonies. No, I'm actually no. I mean, I know you guys love that. But Jacob, at the end of the day, though, don't take it too personal because look, this is what I tell people. And the thing is, Jacob, that we cannot get mad at this stuff. We can get aggravated, but that's a moment thing. But we cannot get mad at this stuff because look, Jacob, that's why I go on here every day and I talk to you guys the business, kind of like the business side of things, right? To try to explain to you a little bit about how business works because I feel like, I own a business and I know how my business works. And sometimes you got to make some hard ass decisions. There's some hard ass decisions. So that's why I go on here and try to explain some things so people can actually get more clear stuff about how kind of business works. Because I know the video game business is probably different, from my business, but pretty much, it's sales, revenue, profit, and all that stuff, But don't get annoyed by that stuff, Jacob. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to look at it this way and say, okay, shit, this happened. You get mad at the moment, but you got to let go and say, you know what? I got to play my games. That's all I got to say. I got to play my games. Because it's kind of funny, though, Jacob, when you sit down and you look at this, and I've talked about it many times on here, about how the industry is and how terrible it's been this generation. And it's true. It's been terrible. I mean, look, Splitgate the other day laid off some people. Look at what's it called? One of the biggest video gaming publishers out there, and that is Embracer. It fucking divided into 3 because of the situation, how it is. And nowadays, the console war stuff is over. I mean, there's some people out there trying to console war. There's some people out there, trying to fight or bring up some crazy stuff out there for nothing. Like, for example, I saw a tweet on someone calling someone an ignorant or something like that. I'm like, what? But and that same person made an ignorant tweet the other day, or a stupid tweet about Final Fantasy. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? Why are you calling names to people out there? I mean, and that's something I don't like to do too, like call people names or something. I don't like, go out there and diss on people. I go on here and I troll, I have fun, but at the end of the day, though, and if they do a dumbass thing, I will call them for the dumbass thing. Shit. Battlefield 6 is going to fail because EA wish it's 100 million K players. Wow. I mean, I hope they do that number in a week and they showed like nothing. In mid-August, COD Build 7 will have a reveal, often campaign trailer, multiplayer, and zombie reveal plus pre-order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're getting that. We are getting that. Yes, sir. We are getting that. But yeah, Jacob, don't get mad at me, Jacob. Don't get mad at me because I did talk about it and I was mad about all those layoffs and all that stuff. I mean, hell, but it's nothing we can do, man. We can talk about it, but I mean, I'm not a Microsoft owner. I wish I was a Microsoft owner and I seriously say, okay, let's have people work on this AI stuff instead of just having AI itself, but it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks. 6,000 people got laid off. What was it, 6,000 or 9,000? I don't remember what the number was, but damn, it was a lot of people. And then you got Intel laying off people, all these companies, man, just for use of AI. It's insane. Jesse Jane says, I've lost some motivation. I don't care what games go where anymore. You got to lose because, look, guys, I keep telling you this, and I've been preparing you for the longest time for this. The thing is, some of these channels, right, they thrive on console war. They need it. They need that console war. That's why they go out there and say what they say. For example, I'm going to use this guy. I hate using this guy, but hey, it's Dreamcast guy. I mean, Dreamcast guy makes his money by saying Xbox is dead. That's it. That's how he makes his money. Nothing else. And he looks for the negative, for example. I did not see them because I don't watch him, though. But I imagine that when he talked about the Xbox going back on a decision he made about the 80 going to 70, I bet you he looked for a negative to kill Xbox again. Because that's how they get their stuff. Just to feed the egos of those guys out there when they're totally wrong. And EA knows, we knows that Battlefield 6 probably is EA's last Battlefield if it flops. I just hope it doesn't flop, man. I hope it doesn't. But let's see. Let's wait till the game comes out. Let's see. You can always lost his motivation hunting for the ponies and the extension from Xbox. Nah, Jacob Nova is a good guy. Yeah, Xbox will refund the 80. What they'll do is if you bought the game for $80 for, let's say, what's it called? Outer Worlds 2, if you bought it for 80, they will give you the refund for you to repurchase it at 70. They will give you the full refund. So it's a good thing, though, so for people who pre-order that game. You never know what's going to fail and what's not. Conquer was supposed to be a success. Look what happened. Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen out there. I mean, for example, look at the release of Mind's Eye. Ugh. Some people played it, some people enjoyed it, some people talk good about it. But at the end of the day, though, you're just one person talking good about it. But, bro, the game had issues. You're one versus 500,000, 100,000 people who bought the game that are complaining about how bad the game was with the bugs and everything. So it's insane, Yeah, that's how it is. Nowadays, we don't know what's going to be good, what's going to be bad. Right now, it's a tough market. And plus, like I say, with these free-to-play games, people see this like, oh, okay, it came out. I'm just going to stick to Fortnite. Oh, there you go. I found it on sale. Let me buy it. I was like, get over 250 refund, fella. Nah, I get Jacob. I get Jacob. The thing is, Jacob is a warrior. And he's been battling not only the ponies, he's been battling all these Xbox guys. And these Xbox guys have mistreated him a lot. I've seen that a lot of them have mistreated him. And he's right, because he states an opinion. Like, for example, like I understood the other day when he told someone out there, hey, don't be talking about the Series S. I'm getting tired of it. And that person said, oh, you're getting tired? Okay, block you. Instead of, talking to Jacob and say, no, I use that as a joke, making him understand it's a joke. But I understood what he meant by it. He's tired of it. I understood 100%. And that person's out to block him. But yeah, Jacob Nova is a warrior out there. He's a warrior. And he loves his video games, man. I can't not say anything bad about that man right there. I cannot. He's a good guy. But yeah, that's how it is nowadays, guys, about the whole situation out here with games and everything that's happening. And the truth of the matter is, if you don't put it everywhere, that's it. Because like I said, we're fans of one type of game. We're seeing it out there. They're seeing it out there. What's up, Rain G4? How you doing, bro? Good morning to you, sir. What's up? How you doing? We're just chilling here. We went through the news. We're talking about Lego Horizon. I want to see the meltdown. That's what I love to see. I like to see meltdowns, and I eat popcorn when those meltdowns happen. They're always so much fun seeing all these guys go out there, fighting. No, why did you do Lego Horizon? Why did you put the game on Xbox? Why, PlayStation, did you put Helldivers on Xbox? I cannot believe y'all did this. Hiroki Totoki, you are the next Phil Spencer. I'll tell you why they did. I'll tell you. I know the main reason why these guys are doing it, and that is you idiots are not buying the games. Buy them. Huh. See, that's it. No more complaining about that. Oh, Lord. No more complaining or fighting about that. You can't fight that off. Oh, look who's in the building. The beautiful, the handsome, the gorgeous. Man, he's so cute. I just want to hug him. So cute and fluffy. My brother, the Xbox tester. How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Maurice, I was just talking about you earlier. I was saying you are going, and finally you got the invitation to Gamescom. Yes. And man, Maurice, I said I'm putting some money aside, man. I'm saving, Maurice. I'm saving to go to Gamescom next year. I'm saving. I gotta go with you. That's gonna be my trip over there, going to Gamescom. Yes, sir. Louis Expert just announced $70. Oh, Maurice. I got some good news I got to tell you about later on. Got some good news. And I'm working on that real tough. I'll tell you later on. Louis Expert just announced $70 for USD for every holiday game. So COD VO7 will be 70. I think, yeah, it will be 70. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think they dropped it down to 70. Because it doesn't make sense, right? I mean, why the heck are you going to put the $80 price tag? Especially, since the whole tariff situation kind of shimmered down. Like I said, I understood the tariff situation, right? I understood it. I understood that situation because I went through some sort of situation out there. So at the end of the day, since I went through some sort of situation like that, I understood it. But am I defending it? No, I don't agree that you should increase prices. But hell, shit happens. Louis Expert just announced. Let me see. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be 70. It's gonna be 70. iPhone, but early access is important in the competition. Oh, they don't have early access? Nah, it's good. It's good. I mean, look, the thing is, right? With COD though, kind of funny when you sit down and you think COD games, because here's what's funny. I don't know why people tend to do this a lot, but when COD comes out, people just jump into the multiplayer right away and just don't play the story game. They just jump into the multiplayer. And then, probably 6 months later, almost a year, people say, I'm going to play the campaign now. I'm like, what? I play the campaign first and then go to the multiplayer. But that's what people do. They jump into the multiplayer first and then play the campaign. So the reason why those are early access, Jacob, is because if people jump into the early access of the game, by the time the game comes out and you bought it for 70 or whatever price you buy it for, everybody's going to be like, what's it called? Prestige 50 already. Sir Bluebeam tweeted that he enjoys the EC. Oh, Lord, I saw that. Oh, my God. Ooh, man. I saw that. Now people nowadays are playing games in easy. There's nothing wrong with you playing the game in easy, but damn, how can you sit here and talk about the game? Because in easy, it takes all the fun away, literally the challenging part of the game out. I mean, you got to be really bad I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that, seriously. Because playing the game is easy. It's like, no. I mean, hell, I play the game in the difficulty that it is, normal. That's it. I don't go hard. I don't go hardcore or anything. Sometimes I like to try to play hardcore or something. It's cool. But me, let me put it in easy. And then you go in there and you see the bad guy shooting you right in front of you. But after 5 shots, he hits you once. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. Well, the Broke Boy Lewis has been a member for 6 months. Thank you for that, brother. In economy class, that is awesome and fantastic. Yes. Oh, man. Yeah, some people trying to gatekeep hard, and they have to play games in a certain way. If they're getting paid or get a medal for it. Bro, just play your normal game. I mean, I understand why people have to say, yeah, I played it in super hard to finish it. The difficulty level is for you, if you jump in the game, right? And this is how I see it. For example, me. X was easy. Damn, great G4. So, here's the thing though, right? The difficulty is there. For example, if you're playing in a normal and you find the game easy and normal, you get to put it in hard. That's what you do to find out a bit more challenging because you play these games for a challenge. You play these games to have fun, right? For a challenge, fun. Not for a challenge, torture. For a challenge, fun. Some guys like to have that hard challenge and say, "I went through that torture and finished the game." I'm like, bro, I played it in normal and have my fun. I mean, I understand. But yeah, that's why the difficulty level is there. Because, for example, it happened to me with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. When I was playing a normal, I found the game too easy, so I had to increase the difficulty to hard to finish it. Because I was like, this game is a bit too easy, though. Let me put it in hard. It was super easy. What's up, Hedgehog? How you doing, man? Good morning to you, sir. And shout out to the 32 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. And not only that, share this out. Let's get more people in here. Oh, man. Well, the broke boy Lewis with the beautiful and awesome $5 super. He says, Lou, did you see Ray Ray's test video? His video views are normally in mid-hundreds and some at 1,000. He did an Xbox Dev video. It's up 4.2 views. Yeah, of course. 100%, I agree with him. Do you remember, Will the Broke Boy, when I said that, and man, I have a thumbnail, that if I use that thumbnail to test it, I'm going to get so much heat. FarQ made a thumbnail that is so mighty and powerful, I'm going to get so much hate. I don't know if I'm going to hide on Twitter. I will get a lot of hate. And this is just a test. I'm going to use it to test it out on Sunday. But yeah, remember I talked about this the other day? I should do a video saying Xbox is dead, see how it goes, to see how many views I get, because literally people look for that. And the reason why that happens is, there is a lot of haters out there, and that's the truth. Yeah. What is an ex? An ex means that like an ex-girlfriend or ex-companion that you had, and that was easy by, Ilegalidad, what's up, man? Good morning. Just since I play games for the adventure and story, not the battles, I want it to be easy. Well, I mean, look, it's like what I say, though. You play games to enjoy, not to torture yourself. Some people like to torture. Okay, go for it. I'm not into torturing myself because why in the blue hell am I going to torture myself with this stuff? Why? Why would I torture myself? I just want to play the game. That's it. Louis, I put Ace Combat in super hard. One hit, you go boom. Now that's like an impossible game to finish right there. If you go one hit, you go boom in Ace Combat? Oh, hell no. You crazy. Make a thumbnail that will get you in trouble? I would never do that, Louis. Nah. Nah, Farkay, it's not that. Farkay, that day we use that thumbnail. You know what a thumbnail I'm talking about. The day we use that thumbnail. Oh, man. And you know what? We're going to use it soon. I have it ready, and I have it ready for the perfect moment to use it. I have it because, you know why? My predictions have come out true about all these games going everywhere. Bro. No way. Do you know the broke boy Lewis with a beautiful and awesome $2 super? Oh, it's not beautiful though because of what I'm reading, but damn. Don't know if anyone said Hulk Hogan died. No, bro. No. You can't. No. You can't be saying that. Bro. No, bro. No. Oh, man. Wow. Yo. Wow. Damn. Man, bro. Damn. I mean, Chad, this is wow. Shit. I mean, I want to tear up, guys. I mean, this is a hard blow, man. Damn. Grew up watching this guy, man. He's damn, Chad. I mean, that was wow, wow, man, wow. I have a mouse. Wow, man. I hope no one else is next, man. I mean, this is just sad news after sad news after sad news, man. I mean, we got Ozzy Osbourne passing away. That was a hard hit for a lot of Ozzy fans out there. You know, it was a hard hit. I mean, I love Ozzy Osbourne. Wasn't like too crazy about Ozzy. You know, I grew up, listening to his music from Black Sabbath. I like some of his songs. You know, he did pretty amazing stuff. But this one right here, this one was really hard because this man, oh my God, I grew up watching him. He's a really nice guy. He was a good friend to one of my best friends. You know, shit. One of my best friends of my life. He was a good guy to him. And damn, now the Hulkster is dead. Shit, man. That's tough, man. Hulk Hogan passed away. Wow. Whoo. I grew up watching this, man. Let me tell you something about Hulk Hogan. I'll tell you why I have so much respect for him as a wrestler, right? Because, as a wrestler, guys, his story, and this is a true story about him, when he wanted to get into wrestling, right? He came in to his trainer, and his trainer asked him, "You really want to get into wrestling?" He said, "Yeah." So you know what the trainer did? The very first day, you know what the trainer did? He broke his leg. The very first day he started wrestling, the trainer went in and broke his leg. And Hulk Hogan, after he got his leg broken, after months of recovery, he came back and said, "Here I am. I want to continue on going." And that's how he got trained to become who he is today. I mean, bro, can you imagine? It's like you want to be like a football player or something, and the first day you go out there football, you get an arm broken or leg broken right away. It's like you sit there like, man, shit, my first try, my dreams get shattered right there. But damn, Hulk Hogan came back and said, "Nope, you're not breaking my dreams. I'm gonna become a wrestler," and that's what he did. He became a wrestler. No matter how hard the challenges were, he said, "I'm going in. I'm gonna become a wrestler." And look what he did. I mean, the '80s, he was our childhood hero. I mean, that man was our hero. When we, damn, he was our hero, guys. He was our hero, man. I mean, Hulk Hogan was a hero to us. We grew up watching him, inspiring us and everything. Take your vitamins, which we don't know which was vitamins, but okay. But I had to make a joke on that. But hell, you gave us so much inspiration and so much life, man. Shit. Great guy at the end of the day, great guy. Shit, that's a sad story to see. Man. Just seeing that Hulk Hogan passed away. Wow. Oh, Jacob, give me a second, man. I'll get you right now. I'm just hit by this news, man. Tarantino's mom inspired me to say, he said, "My mom let me as a kid see adult rated movies. And the reason this is great because if you shoot your kid from movies, for example, war, you delay their what? All right. Can't forget the thumbnail. You were both, yep. I have it right there for you. That thumbnail's there for ammunition. That thumbnail's right there for ammunition. Centurion for God, yes, Holster is dead. Yeah, I mean, that just hit me hard, man. Two people I grew up with, Hulk and Ozzy. Yep. I mean, who didn't grow? I mean, bro, listen, Hulk Hogan, and it's the truth. No matter what he said or did out there, right? Because he did say some horrible stuff out there that didn't agree with him. He did some crazy things out there that didn't agree with him, especially in the WCW days, and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, when you mention wrestling to someone, Hulk Hogan was that. They said, "Isn't that the thing Hulk Hogan does?" That's how everyone knows wrestling is because of Hulk Hogan. Nobody else. Nobody else. Hulk Hogan was the one who put wrestling on the map. With Vince McMahon, of course, because Vince McMahon was a brain. He was pushing a freestyle wrestling promotion, but to put the real wrestling like we normally only see in high school and the Olympics. Wow. They say in threes, Malcolm Jamal, Warner, Ozzy, and now Hulk Hogan. But there's the thing, though, right? With Malcolm Jamal, I didn't watch The Cosby Show when I was a kid. I didn't get to see it. I didn't get the chance to watch The Cosby Show. Never did. Never did. I do not know Malcolm X. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's something I don't get. It's life. That's how it is. I mean, it's like what Jess Gordon said. It's true. The only thing that is inevitable in life is death, taxes, and price increases. Those are things that are inevitable in life, man. It sucks. Death is the big one. Death. This persona put pro wrestling on national TV before WWF and Hogan. Pro wrestling was very regional, not on TV, and protective of the territories. Yep. Territory battle. The best times of wrestling, man. No, fuck going raise a piece of shit though. My eyes, he's shit. I get you there, Reese. Like I said, look, I'm just talking the positive side of what he did for wrestling. But like I said, during the years came out, man, I remember Hulk Hogan for who he was back in the 80s, not who he turned out to be nowadays. That's how it is. That's how it is. Because Hulk Hogan for me in the 80s was, I don't know if you went through that, Dave Reese, and thank you for that $2 super chat, man. It's beautiful and awesome $2 super chat. But yeah, I don't know what happened to him, though, because I remember the 80s growing up watching Hulk Hogan, right? And seeing him with this persona, this lighting and everything was pretty good. Yeah, I always thought he was a pretty good guy until, he came out and said that shit. And I was like, shit, damn, he's fucked up right there. But it is what it is. But I remember him of what he was to me when I was in the 80s, man. I was like, man, he's a hero. He's a hero for me in the 80s. But then later on, he was like, ugh. Yeah, someone from Bethesda died too from cancer. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. That's how I remember him, Dave Reese. That's how I remember him. I don't agree for what he said after that. Nope. No, never did. Never did. And I remember that even Booker T came out to defend it. And I was like, yeah, it's not a good defense. Bro, it's not a good defense. He said what he said, and it's not looking good for him. It's not looking good for him. God damn, that is true, though. Man, Ric Flair has been through a lot and he has to pass away. Yeah. All right. Let's second tweet that Jack Nova put out there real quick. Just for me, okay, the delay discovering if they get scared and feel alone. But if you let anyone get scared and you can talk about it and educate the kid, and when it still isn't in your reach. The thing is, right, Jacob, I know what you're going with the rated R films. I grew up watching it. But the thing is, Jacob, that I don't know what changed that during the years. I still wonder what you're saying right there. I still wonder how that changed. Because when I grew up, growing up, right, look, I watched wrestling. One of my wrestling heroes just passed away, right, from back in the day. Because that was, like I said, that's all I remember being a kid. I was excited. I was like, oh, man, Hulk Hogan. Oh, man, Hulk Hogan. Oh, man, Hulk Hogan, being a kid, right? And wrestling had violence. You saw the blood. You saw the stuff. You remember the whole Sergeant Slaughter sting? Oh, my God, that Sergeant Slaughter sting, man, was insane. How Sergeant Slaughter, my G.I. Joe American hero guy, I was like, yeah, Sergeant Slaughter, right? And how he went out there, decided to, join the other side and everything, and Hulk Hogan came in for the win, kicked his butt. Man, bro, that's what I mean from back in the day. Not at the after effect after that, though, but damn. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero hit me hard, too, but it's not that hard because, like I said, I look at how he was from back in the day and how I remember it. Kind of like when Michael Jackson passed away. Damn, that was a hard hit for me, too, because I grew up with Michael Jackson. Like, you see these guys you grew up with, and sometimes they kind of fade away. Sometimes they come back, they kind of fade away, but But listen, look, now if I talk the bad about Hulk Hogan, though, one of the things I did not like about Hulk Hogan was that he went out there and said what he said, and that he also did not put other wrestlers through. He was an ass at that. A lot of the times Hulk Hogan did that. Ultimate Warrior? Ultimate Warrior was... I did not like... Michael X, I wasn't that much of a fan of Warrior, though. Because the thing with Warrior was that he never had that charisma that Hogan had. Or Macho Man, Those were good guys with charisma right there. But Ultimate Warrior, every time he spoke on the microphone, I was like, what did he say? He didn't even beat me a kid, I met Ric Flair a few months ago at the convention. I heard he was an ass at them, but he was enjoyable to me. You remember that? He was a pretty Ultimate Warrior, yeah. Nah, no one's fine. No one is fine with that, Dave Reese. No one's fine with that. I mean, Hulk Hogan made a mistake with that. He made a mistake with that. Along the years, I don't know what the hell got into him, but he made a fucking mistake with that. I did not agree with Hogan with that. But what impacts me hard is like as a kid growing up, because you got to understand something, Reese, growing up with him, right? Watching him wrestle. I'm talking about when I was in the 80s, because here's what happened to me, right, with wrestling. I grew up watching Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, right? We grew up watching Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior those times, right? And then when the brand split, right, like Hulk Hogan left, I kind of laid off a little bit of wrestling and didn't watch that much of wrestling until I got to the States. When I got to the States, though, yeah. Just don't shield them. Show them that's real dangerous. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jacob. But that's what I'm saying, though. I don't know how that changed, though. I don't know why that changed. That changed along the way, and I was like, why did this change? Like kids should be able to watch Chucky. Kids should be able to, like I did back in the day. But I don't know. I have to really grow up into that stuff. I mean, I kind of grow up, like read into it to see what has made it change. What is the purpose of that changing? Because, yeah, I agree with you, like, in the dangers and everything. They have to know. Like, for example, a good movie for you to teach your kids or anything, or sit down and change, because they're, right nowadays, you got to teach your kids not to talk to strangers. You really got to sit them down and say, don't talk to strangers. Because nowadays it's nuts out there, You got to really sit down and talk about it. But I do get your point with that, yeah. Louis, did you like COD Black Ops 2? Because I beat it back in the late 2010s. You want to laugh for something, David Cohen? I did not finish the 1, 2 Black Ops. I gotta really go back and play those games. When they drop in the Game Pass, I will go back and play them and finish them. I gotta play those campaigns. I did not play them, but yeah. Will Louis' future kid be taking over Xbox International Podcast? Yeah, probably so. I mean, let's see how it goes. Here's the thing, though. One of the things I love about YouTube is that everything I record on here and talk to you guys is going to be here. So my kids will have things and say, look, my dad used to do YouTube. It talked a lot of good points and a lot of good stuff about video games and everything, Yeah. Also, man, Charlotte Flair, nice. And Louis Crazy Jr., yeah. Yep. Why so serious with the beautiful and an awesome $5 super? He says. He lived a long life. I felt like he was old forever when I looked when I was a baby. Yes, sir. Crazy, huh? Yeah, Vince. No, Vince, though. Vince is evil. Whew. I never was a fan of Vince McMahon, man, because I thought Vince McMahon took advantages of a lot of stuff. That's how I saw it. And that documentary said a lot of stuff about Vince. Yep. But yeah. Man. Thunderlips. what's his name really Thunderlips in Rocky 3? I remember. Y'all remember that? I mean, I remember when I saw him in Rocky. I was like, look, Hogan and Rocky. That's one of the main reasons I watched Rocky 3, because look, I gotta be honest with you, right? Let's be honest about something, right? Yeah, Dookie. What's that smell? Dookie. no holds barred, man. Oh, man. I love the 80s, man. I love the 80s how it was, man. The 80s was, I always say, the funnest time was the 80s, Looking to the sequel with the yeah. Chick the Snake got his push killed beat by Hogan because the fan escape Roberts allowed pop at home. Yeah. Yeah. You're fired. Yep, Vince McMahon saying, yep. I was saying. But look, like I said though, that's why I'm saddened with the Hulk Hogan passing. I did not like Hulk Hogan in the later stages of his lives, but I liked him when he was in the 80s. Yeah, the side skip Fred Stallone. Yeah, remember that? Oh man. But yeah, Suburban. Oh Lord, Mr. Nanny. Oh shit. Oh, bro, Hogan had the horrible movies, and not only that, also he did not know how to act. I'm sorry, he just didn't. I don't know why they chose him to act, but he did not know how to act. He was not seriously. He should have just stuck to wrestling. He should have stuck to wrestling. He should have stuck to wrestling. Not going out there and act. No. Crazy stuff, man. Yeah, Zeus the Incorporated. Yeah, remember they brought Zeus in there? Oh my God, that was awful too. They brought, what's his name? Wait, what's it? Look, I know they call him Zeus, but we all know, right? We all know what we call him though. We call him something because from Friday the movie. What was his name in Friday though? Man, Friday was the one who really got him up there, to be honest, though. Man, what was his name in Friday? And Friday after next, and then the next Friday or something. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Yep. Man, I remember all those promos. Debo. Yeah, that's how I call him. For me, it's never been Zeus. He's always been Debo. Like after I saw Friday, I call him Debo. That's it. He faced, hey, leave Debo alone. Debo. Thank you for that, Zeddy. What's up, Zeddy? How you doing? Debo, yeah, Debo. Man, I love Friday movies. They're so funny. Friday movies are funny as hell. Damn! You got nothing to fuck out. Oh, Lord, that's so funny. Oh, man. I didn't like that Chris Tucker wasn't in there. Chris Tucker was the man. Louis, funny, Jake the Snake is one of the Skyrim characters' names. Never knew anything. Just thought it was a cool name. Yeah, Jake the Snake. The thing was about the Snake is that he was really good in in mind games. Jake the Snake was the man in mind games and promoting stuff. He was really freaking good back in the day. Sad thing is he got stuck with the alcohol and all that stuff and the drugs and everything, man. It was so sad to see that. And it was sad that sometimes some wrestling promotion brought him in and he was all drugged up and everything. Just seeing those videos kind of depresses you. Yeah, kind of depresses you, yeah. Deal was saving her life though, really? Wow. Zeus knows sold everything. Yeah, remember? Everybody, you in wrestling, you never stop. WWE superstars do this in passion. Yeah. Louis, funny. Yeah, I already read the Jake the Snake thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, because the thing with Jake the Snake, though, like I said, he was really good with those mind games. You couldn't mess with Jake the Snake because of mind games. He was really good at that. And not only that, Jake the Snake was the one who launched pretty much Stone Cold's career. I mean, that's how the Austin 316 came out. And that was because Jake the Snake, and there's a funny story though. So Steve Austin, after he faced Jake the Snake, right? Yeah, I did see the Dark Side of the Ring. I don't remember that much. I got to rewatch it again, but I did see it when it came out back in the day. So Jake the Snake though, and he did a promo and he was talking to God and all this stuff. And so when Austin and Austin was in the ambulance. So what was his name? The manager from the Hardy Boys, I forgot his name. But yeah, he called him and said, yo, did you see what Jake the Snake said? He said this, and this. And so when Austin won the King of the Ring, he got up when this King of the Ring thing and he started to say, talk about your John 3:16s, talk about all this stuff. And then he goes and says, Austin 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass. I mean, literally, that's what launched Stone Cold Steve Austin's career. I mean, guys, if you want to talk wrestling, we can talk. I can talk wrestling for hours. Not the wrestling nowadays. I can talk past wrestling because I love past wrestling. No, Michael Hayes. Thank you for that, CC. Yeah, it was Michael Hayes who called Steve Austin, told about it. Yep. Jimmy Hart was a good manager too. Y'all think Roman Reigns not from the passion? Well, okay, for Roman Reigns, let me tell you something about Roman Reigns. The thing about Roman Reigns was that Vince was too focused on making him a good guy. I said, this guy does not have a good guy attitude. They got to make him bad. And when they made him bad, look at how good his reign was. I mean, that man was kicking ass as a bad guy. And Roman Reigns is not a bad wrestler because he's not afraid to take risks. Not like The Miz, because, The Miz, the thing about The Miz, though, is that even Daniel Bryan called him out on this on a podcast. He said, you're like too afraid to take risks. And wrestling is all about risk, And yeah, Roman Reigns is a risk taker and he does a really good job. $1 Million Man was a good wrestler. Yeah, he was. And he's good doing promotions too. JR was the best commentator, 100%. I agree with you right there. Those are the best commentary. That the league he had with King, Jerry the King Lawler, which Jerry the King Lawler was, oh my God, I can say so much story about Jerry the King Lawler. And JR, they were a good combination. I'm far from the only one thing that Tony Hawk must have a tutorial, not mandatory, but you jump right into it. Tony Hawk was on a repeat, but you can leave it, but you're too focused on playing. But I'll be honest with you, I like the tutorial really showed me some good stuff, and you got tired of it? Oh, man. But I'll be honest with you, I like how Tony Hawk rose. It feels good. Tony Hawk feels good. The Tony Hawk 4. You watch Globe Wrestling, Lou. Which one was Globe Wrestling? Yeah, he loved it. John Cena loving being bad now. Yeah, John Cena going back to bad is good. Puppies! Hell yeah. Puppies. Remember puppies nowadays? Yeah. Yeah. John, let's go back to gaming real quick. And let's see what they say. I watched a big fair documentary and he bragged about sleeping with hundreds of women. I'm a Christian and hearing that was messed up. He's a very unrepentant person. I mean, bro, if you listen to a lot of these people, rock stars and everything, oh, Lord. Used to party like crazy. Whew. Yeah, that was thanks to John Cena. I remember that. That was thanks to John Cena, yeah. I mean, it's not clear that you can leave the tutorial. Yeah. You can leave it, though. You can leave it. But you got to do the tutorial because there were some things I didn't know in Tony Hawk 3 and 4. And once I knew them, I was like, okay, now it's time to leave. And, man, I just had a blast. It's so much fun. Tony Hawk is such a fun game to play that, to go to and just play for a while. Tony Hawk is not a game for you to say, okay, let me sit here and play it 1, 2, 3, like every single day, though. It's a game for you to go to because it doesn't have a story. All you do is skate, do tricks, and just have a blast. The Miz was great. Lots of No, I did not like The Miz. I'm sorry. But yeah, let me see what David Cohen said. He said a comment about the Battlefield 6. Yeah, David, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I did like the new Battlefield game for what I saw. But I got to see more gameplay in order to enjoy it. And not only that, I talked about the COD campaign. I thought it was talking about Battlefield. Sorry about that. Cena was already 5 moves to Doom. Louis needs to finish first 2 Black Ops games. Yes, I do. I need to. Well, the Brook Boy says, Matt JR, Jerry the King Lawler, Kane, Kurt Angle, Jake the Snake, Flair, Booker T, all the same conversations are Hebner, Steiner brothers, and Swerve Strickland AEW, and there's there, but he didn't meet them. Oh, damn. There is an all-women's wrestling promotion. I forgot the name. Oh, my God. I was watching that the other day, and I was like, this is terrible. And there was like this girl who wanted to be like a John Cena like, and she just couldn't rap. I was like, no, I'm sorry. Get this. Sorry. It's just funny to watch. Cena, the thing about Cena was all the wrestlers not afraid to take risk, right? He did a pretty good job. The thing is, they pushed him too damn much. They pushed him because I gotta say something, bro. When Cena was when he wanted to say something evil, oh Lord. I don't know. Good question. Louis been smoking the same vape for months. I bought new ones though. But I'm about to quit this vape stuff. This is getting annoying now. Yeah, wow. Women of wrestling. There you go. Women of wrestling. Wow, yeah. But yeah, man. Sad to see that Ho-Ho passed away. I know some people are going to be mad for his comments, but like I say, sad to see that a guy that I grew up with, I'm marrying back in the 80s, right? I'm talking about the 80s when I was growing up, seeing that guy go down the way he did. I did not like the way he went down. I did not like it, but I remember him for the 80s. That's it. That's it. That's all I remember who he was. Because listen, guys, some people can be crazy or evil, but shit, it's insane. It's insane. I would have preferred Black Ops 2.5. Really? Wow. Jay was my guy. I always liked him as too. Yes, wow. Women of wrestling. Women of wrestling. Yep. That was a bad. I remember that was on YouTube to watch, and I was watching. And I remember they added what was her name? AJ Lee came in for commentary in there. Yeah, he got weird. Yep. He got weird. I don't know why they tend to do that. I don't know why, like, along the way, they tend to get weird. Yeah, I'm gonna quit that one day, man. I'm gonna quit that vape thing. I'm ready to quit it because it's getting tired. I'm getting tired of being addicted to that stuff. I'm gonna start smoking cigars again so I can quit that stuff again. Because it's time to get more healthy, you gotta get healthy. But wow, man, just seeing that guy like that, Wrestling was basically soap opera, but man, seeing getting people beat up, man, that was pretty cool. Those stunts, man, that was pretty cool stuff back in the day. Eddie, I think, actually owns. Oh Lord, don't tell me that. Oh Lord, please, AJ Lee, please, don't tell me you're invested into that, AJ Lee. Come on. I mean, you gotta really work on those promotions. I mean, I'm not making fun of the wrestling though, but damn, so they need to really push hard for more wrestlers. They do. I was laughing about the whole rapping thing with that girl. I was like, don't make her nervous. She can be another evil person because she knows how to get under people's nerves, but no. Yeah, these are all the parts of our childhood. That's what I remember them for, 100%. What many did afterwards sucks, but doesn't change my childhood. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though. Doesn't change my childhood. Man, he passed away. Wow. The guy who literally, that man took wrestling on his shoulders and put it to where it is today. We cannot forget that. That's something he did. If it wasn't for him, wrestling wouldn't be the same nowadays. The only thing I did not like, this is one thing I really hate about Vince McMahon, and that is he got almost all the territories. And I remember watching a discussion with JR, and JR even said this, that by getting all these territories was bad because some wrestlers, even though WWF at the moment, right, did not push them or promote them to be, good. But when they got to the wrestling promotions out there, those other territories, they got better, and then they came back and did a better job. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Oh, thank God. Thank God AJ Lee was not part of it. And COD World War II back on Game Pass and MS Store now. It was delisted on Xbox due to a bug that made. I think it's still on Xbox. I think it was on PC. It got delisted. Let me go check. COD World War II in Xbox Game Pass still. Let me see. Yeah. I think it was while console versions are generally working as intended, PC players have reported issues and cheating. Yeah. So the PC version don't order for the PC. On consoles, you can still play it. Yep, you can still play it. Luke, can you be Nacho Libre? Man, why do you want me to be Nacho Libre? My name is Nacho! Libre! You're gonna watch that movie again. Oh, Lord. And those suits he wore, dear Lord, oh my God, that suit he wore, those clothes he wore, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Damn. Soon COD World War III, the Tech Wars. The Tech Wars. Yeah. Jacob, no, imagine you don't know what you just did, Jacob. No, let me you know, imagine. Can you imagine COD 3 being all about, like, yeah, let me type in this me message, like they do out there on Twitter. Like the one who wins it. The one who wins is the one who sent the meanest comment out there. Oh Lord, I mean that would not be a cool thing. The tech wars. Oh Lord, I need to watch it. Because every time I watch it, I don't know why I fall asleep. I fall asleep. But every time I wake up to it, I still laugh at it. I don't know why I fall asleep. You know what? That's gonna be my movie to watch today. Because I watch movies every day. I gotta watch at least one movie, so I'm gonna watch it. Man, 70s band Bungie Craig, good guitarist from DIL and that. Wow, pretty cool stuff. Band Budgie. Did I say Bungie? Sorry about that. I said Budgie. I heard Born 4 is running bad too. Really? From 2K Studios? Wow. Damn. Dear Lord. I gotta watch some Nacho Libre, man. I really gotta watch that movie. I gotta sit down and watch it. Yeah, that was so loud that the camera froze for 2 seconds. I'm sorry about that. Oh man, just don't get the stretchy pants. Wow, what a crazy news, man. I'm deeply depressed, man. Just like I said, oh, my camera, did this freeze? Uh-oh. Guys, hold up a second, I froze. Shit. I froze, hold up. Am I still live or am I frozen? Uh-oh, hold on. Fuck. Froze. Shit. Okay, I'm still live. I see myself. Okay, I'm still live. I got scared for a moment. Whew. Okay, I just got myself on the seat. This thing froze on me. Uh-oh. My internet's about to crash, guys. In case it crashes, I'll be right back. But it's about to crash. No! Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. Let me just close this stuff. Hold on, chat. I'm not going to reset the computer. Just going to close all the windows and come back. Give me a second, right? All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shoot. This thing froze like crazy. Task manager? Oh, man. Where is Chrome? I'm back. Sorry about that, chat. Like my computer froze for a second. Yeah, I had to reset. I'm good now. I'm back. I am back. Can you guys see me? Hello. Let's see. I hope it still works because that's gonna be insane if it doesn't work. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we're good. Louis is a rubber robber. Man, rub people. They let you rob. Oh, Lord, that sounded so bad. Pause. I'm back. All right, good. I'm back. Sorry about that, chat. I don't know what happened. The computer all of a sudden said, you're going to freeze, and it froze. Like, nothing was working. I was like, oh, no, I'm frozen. So before it literally crashed, I decided to reset everything. All right, good. All right. Move your PS5 on the porch. The stream should be fine afterwards. So if I move the PS5 on the porch, let's see now. It's plugged in. I'm not going to plug that thing. Ponies inside the stream. Yes, the ponies are always after me. They are mad. And that is because FarQ does the thumbnails. Especially, man, I can't wait to see Horizon landing on. Oh, Lord. I'm ready. I got the thumbnail ready. It's going to be a fiery thumbnail. Have you seen Meet the Spartans? It was funny probably back in 2008. I watched it back when I was 12, and man, the movie cracked me up. High five for the girls and kisses for the men. Right. Oh, and Spirit onto the screen. You know what was y'all remember from the 80s? Those dolls that you used to buy? That was, I don't remember what was called. Like you had that Hulk Hogan doll, you had an Ultimate Warrior doll. You used to pick them up and just throw them and just beat them up. Those were the best dolls, man. I don't know why they don't make them anymore. If they make them, I'll buy one. I miss those dolls. They were so much fun. Man, there was some fun ass dolls, man, from back in the day. Let me see what they were called. Hold on. There it is. I found it. What was the name of the doll? Hell, I would like to get one of those. Let's see, what was that doll's name? I remember those dolls, man. Those were like fun dolls. High fives for the women and kisses for the men. Huh? When I saw that scene, I was like, huh? Okay. Your Macho Man Pillow, right? Naked Gun movie is back. Yes, I can't wait for that Naked Gun movie. That's going to be one hell of a funny movie. Man, it's kind of weird though. Like nowadays, I like to watch more TV series, but nowadays, like movies are coming back with some cool stuff. I mean, we got Naked Gun coming back. We got 28 years later, which it came by. F1 movie, Fantastic Four, which, Lord, please be good. Please be good. Please be good. I don't understand why they can't fucking nail a good Fantastic Four movie. I don't fucking get it. Fantastic Four is easy to nail. I mean, I don't understand why can't they nail a Fantastic Four movie, but I'm hearing that it's a good now. I hope to God it is. My God. I mean, seriously. Michael Sickman dolls. Remember those dolls from back in the day? What were they called, though? Man. Naked Louie? Hell no. Spaceballs 2? Yeah, Spaceballs 2 is coming back. But we all knew Spaceballs was coming back. I mean, even in the first movie they said it. We're going to make a Spaceball 2 like 40 years later or something. I don't know what they were called, but man, I think it was Push something. Let me see. But yeah, those dolls were pretty cool. Peluche vintage. It was a Tonka doll. There you go. The Tonka. It was a Tonka doll. I remember. Get your Tonka Hulk Hogan doll, man. I remember those dolls, man. You could just grab them and beat them up, man. That was so cool. I can't wait myself for Naked Gun. Looks hilarious. Yep, it's gonna be pretty good. The Naked Gun is gonna be pretty good. There's just some amazing movies coming out, man. Especially, they got that, what's his name in there? And he can do that. And he can be funny with it. The guy from Taken. Ugh. He can do that comedy. Fantastic Four! Man. I don't know why they can't nail this. Such an easy movie to nail. I don't know what happened with Galactus. Galactus was pretty cool, and they pretty much like, yeah. They messed up with Galactic, man. I like Galactic. Galactic was pretty cool. Galactus, I mean. I don't know why they messed up. It would have been pretty cool to see Galactus come in there. Hey, Daniel Ruben, what's up? Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing? Yes. I found the trailer pretty cool, but it was more CGI trailer though. But it was a reveal trailer. I can't wait to see the multiplayer trailer, see how it goes. But yeah, we're gonna show it live. If it's early on in the morning, if it's in the afternoon, we'll show it too. I don't care. We'll watch it. We'll have some fun. Yeah. It's gonna be July 31st, so let me get that schedule in, which that will be on a Thursday. So yes, we'll be here. Should bring back. Was there a character called Dark Man? Was it? I remember. Was there? Let's see, Dark Man movie. Yeah, I remember Dark Man. Okay. Yeah, I remember. There was a movie called Dark Man. I remember that. That was a good movie too. No one really cares for Fantastic Four a lot. God damn, nobody cares for Fantastic Four. Hey, I love Fantastic Four. They got the thing. It's clobbering time. Yes. Yes, sir. The thing. Close this right here. Okay, close. All right, perfect. All right. BG said a few months ago that Pro Skater 5 shouldn't be remastered because it was bad by many people because the bugs they won. But I want to put some remasters, so have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 remastered before they can get other Tony Hawk. Nice. You will be shocked how Wu-Chan looks. I will be shocked? Nah, I don't. Here's the thing, though, baby money. The thing is, right, about those games, I want to see if it's a good tough. Because of looks, I don't care about looks. I mean, if it looks good, cool. But I like my games to be like, come here, I'll kick your ass. Come here and kick your ass, and then come back and say, here, I'll whoop your ass and be happy that I whooped your ass. That's what I like about those games. Yes, sir. That's what I like about him too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why I can't wait to play it. Tony Hawk Underground Remaster needs to happen. Yep. What's up, Sin, man? Yeah, we saw. Or yeah, man, we talked about it a little bit, man. That news shocked me right there. That news shocked me. It hit me hard, man. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Hulk Hogan passed away, man. Like I said, I remember him from the 80s, man. It was for me, I always remember Hulk Hogan for who he was in the 80s and the 90s, 2000s. I just kind of left it out. Oh, hell no, Louis is not going to strip, and don't get him started. He'll get demonetized. You have a part to get my butt kicked. He said a few months ago that redneck Crazy Lou will be shocked. John Looks, what else is happening here? Let me see. I already talked about the Spartans. Yep, good movie too. Good movie, like those fun movies. But scary movies are also not movie to watch though. Scary movies were also fun, but it got to a point where it got too kind of like childish fun. But I like scary movie. It was a good, funny horror movie thing, like making fun of all those horror movies that were coming out, especially them bad ones. Jesus. Ugh. But I'm glad that oh man, I'm glad that what's it called? What were we talking about? I lost my train of thought right there. I lost kind of my train of thought, kind of for a little bit. As a big movie buff, I must say that Naked Gun ain't looking funny at all to me right now. I may see just to go through. Yeah, you gotta go see it. Fun fact: the rest of the Silver Surfer movie, the Thing actor was the only one of the case who actually liked and had read Fantastic Four as comics as he requested a real rock suit and not CGI. Good. Because I'll be honest, I think CGI wouldn't look too good though. I mean, you gotta wear that suit. Because the thing is the character do CGI on. Really hard. It's like, what's his name though? I don't know why they did that to Cyborg. Remember Cyborg? But Cyborg, if he would have a suit, because there was a movie. Man, I keep forgetting that movie. Oh my god, what's the movie called? There it is. The Eliminators, right? I talked about this. Like the Eliminators. I'm gonna show you this real quick. This was a movie back in the 80s. It wasn't really that good, but seeing this, I was like, wow. You know? Let me see if I can find it so you guys can see the Eliminators. There's many Eliminators out there. Yeah, here it is. 1986 movie. All right. So when I saw this, I was like, why can't you do a suit? Because the guy who did Eliminators, right? Back in 1986, the suit was pretty tight. And it looked like Cyborg. I'm not kidding you. You know, here it is. Okay. This was a really old movie. I don't know if people saw this back in the day. Let me type this here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But if they would have made Cyborg like that, it would have been pretty cool. You know, kind of a sweet suit or something. Let me show it to you guys. If you guys never seen the Eliminators, though, it's not like it's you know, but it's okay. All right, we got this screen share. Okay, perfect. So let me show it to you guys. So this was Eliminators, right? This was a 1986 film, and if you can see, he kind of like has a Cyborg look, and it looked pretty cool. I don't know why they didn't do the same thing with Cyborg in the what's it called? In the in the Justice League movie though. They made him CGI and it looked awful. I was like, nah, this not look good. I mean, you guys should have picked up for the. I mean, you guys should have picked up that idea from Eliminators and do a pretty good suit for Cyborg though. But damn, that Cyborg was CGI all the way. It looked awful. And that's the movie I talk about, the Eliminators back in 1986. You guys never saw it? Go ahead and watch. It's one of those crazy movies that he likes, even though it's bad, but it's good. Not as bad as Samurai Cop though, because nothing beats Samurai Cop. No, I'm sorry. No, do not watch Samurai Cop. It's so bad it sucks. Especially those one-liners. It was terrible. But chat, listen up. The crazy ones gotta go. Chat, I gotta head into the office. I got a long days of work. You know, I'm gonna head in and then come back home and play some Wu-Chang. I gotta play some Wu-Chang tonight. I gotta play some Wu-Chang. Yep. Before I go out, have a bike ride. Because if it's gonna rain today, I ain't going out anywhere. I'm just gonna stay at home, relax, and play video games. And on Saturday, I might go for a bike ride. That's what I might do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see when I'm gonna find some time to play some Barbie, man. I gotta play that Barbie game. Ugh. My God, I just haven't had the time. But chat, like always, before I go, tell me what you've all been playing. What you've all been playing. What you've all been playing, chat. What you've all been playing. Not aside from OG movie was hilarious on right now. We'll just see. Yeah, listen, you gotta. Here's the thing, though. I mean, it's been a while since we got on a movie like this for Naked Gun, so I find it kind of funny that they're bringing this back. So I'm gonna give it a go. I mean, hell, it's Naked Gun. We gotta laugh. We gotta have fun. All right, chat. Safo, I was dealing with that too. Safo, how you been? How you been, Safo? How you been? Safo, I DM'd you the other day to ask you something, but I couldn't find you on Discord. So I DM'd you to ask you something. Did you get your Mac? Did you finally get it? Been playing Fallout 4. Just bought Mass Effect for Andromeda for, wow, $6. Wow, good price too. Wu-Chang. Baby Money, I got a question, Baby Money. This is a good question I ask you. What was the last game you finished? Hey, I want to know what was the last game Big Money finished? Because BB Money plays everything, but I never see him say, I finished this game. Wu-Chang! Man, I can't wait to play Wu-Chang, man. I gotta load that up today. I had it installed and ready to go. I can't wait to get home and play it. But me, shout out to you, was the last game I'm playing on Tuesday, and I was gonna go in and play with the Defenders with Mike Mullis and everything. Oh my God, I had a friend invite me to have to talk about something, so yeah, I could go in there. But the last games I played Battlefield 2042 because I want to play a little bit of multiplayer. And but then I was like, let me download Battlefront, and I played some Battlefront. I had a blast with Battlefront. Battlefront is so good. I love it. Still to this day, it's so good. But Shadow Labyrinth, I haven't started the game yet, though. Woohoo! Woohoo! Tony Hawk Underground Remaster needs to happen. Man, let me tell you something. All these old games needs to happen. All these old games need to come back to see if they motivate these devs to build games like that. Like one thing is they need to bring back Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter and put the multiplayer back in, baby. They need to do that. If they do that, it would be freaking amazing if they did that. They need to bring that sucker up. Yes, sir. You got done with South of Midnight? Nice. Good. At least I heard you finished something. Xbox version has a higher, and the PlayStation version pony's about to crash out again later. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, I saw that. PlayStation got a 75, and Xbox 6 got an 83 as of right now. I saw that for Metacritic. Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. Yes, sir. Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. I saw something earlier today that I will talk about it tomorrow. It's kind of interesting. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow, and it's kind of funny. It comes up from a guy who's a real crazy hater out there. And I was amazed he actually said that. I was like, wow. But okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, Sony signed a deal with Namco too. But it's for anime, music, and all other areas too. So yeah, they got 2.5. What's it called? 2.5% of the company. So yeah, don't know why they spend that money in there instead of making a game. But okay, Keep on investing. Sony keeps on investing in that anime stuff. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, is this screen still on? Did I switch? Okay, I switched. Okay, good. Tony Hotspur Skater 5 better not get a remaster remake if I'd be disappointed. Really? Damn, I've been playing Robocop and I've enjoyed them quite a bit so far. Bad lip syncing and all. Nacho Libre, man. I gotta watch Nacho Libre. Ice Cold Cabbage. Sony under serious losses in the EU could have DMA implementations. Yep, we talked about this. When did we talk about Sony the other day in the lawsuits? I think it was on Tuesday or Monday we talked about Sony in the lawsuits. Yep, I think it was on Monday we talked about those lawsuits. Yeah, I know they're on serious lawsuits implications. Even the judge from the United States decided to go back on the payout Sony was going to do. They were going to pay out with codes, and then just said nope. And not only that, they also told everyone, hey, listen, let's go and bring more proof about what's happening. And so they bring the proof that over there in the EU and over there in the in Deutschland and several places around the world actually suing Sony for the same thing. It's not looking good. I mean, if these guys win, Sony could be piling up almost $8 billion out there to pay to people. They are cooked, especially with the other demands in there. I mean, literally, Sony is about to pay I think it's 8.6 or 8.7 million dollars, something like that. Billion, not millions, billion. You know, those about Sin. Okay, since you're in the building, let me show it to you. This is what he explains, right? So look, Sony's. So here you go. So real quick, I'm gonna show you this. I want to show what's happening out there. So yeah, let me go get EU, UK Sony lawsuit. I think it is, or EU. Let me see, UK Sony lawsuit. So I have everything open so that way you can see it. And Dutchland Sony PlayStation lawsuit. So what's happening is, let me show this to you real quick. Like I said, oh Lord, I put it in the wrong places. Oh no. So Sony has been doing a monopoly with the store. They do not let, for example, if you don't buy digital codes, they're not letting Amazon for you to purchase on Amazon or any other place. It's just letting you, they're only letting you buy the digital codes on the store. They're not letting anyone else getting it. So what happened was that people got together and decided to sue because of the high prices. Because hell, they wanted it to be available in all these stores. So what happened was in California, I think it was, San Francisco, Sony said that they were not going to deal with that lawsuit. They were going to proceed and pay everyone with codes instead of money. So here's the implementation that happened over the weekend. And we talked about this on Monday. So it says here, Judge denies Sony's offer to placate PlayStation users with store credit in digital game overpricing suit. So that's right now in California. That lawsuit's been going around. So Justice Holguin denies Sony's proposal for a 7.8 million settlement in the form of store credits to 4.4 million PlayStation users. They said, nope, we're not going to accept this this deal. We're going to keep on going. So the judge said, please, bring up more stuff on this so, we can fight this off, right? Pretty much. So, yeah. But the plaintiff's attorney, spearheaded by Michael Rice, spent over 1,700 hours in the case. Oh, this actually is more into this. The letter proposal demanded that Sony revise in a way that clarifies how the value and structure of the settlement remain defensible. In the ruling, it was also disclosed that the affected users will receive less than $2 each if the 7.8 million were to be distributed among. Wow, damn, $2 each. Wow, Sony was an asshole. So it is. So the lawsuit began in 2021 with Sony's 2019 decision to halt retailers like GameStop and Best Buy from selling digital download codes for PlayStation titles was deemed to have resulting in an illegal monopoly, which is true, allowing Sony to raise prices on video games on the PlayStation storefront. Court filings indicate that the settlement could eligible purchases made between 2019 and December 2023. So that's the lawsuit in the States. So then we have the ongoing UK lawsuit that is going to come out in 2026. Right here, I'm going to place it right here so you can see it. So it is a 6.3 billion class action lawsuit has been filed against Sony in the UK, alleging that the company overcharged PlayStation customers for digital games and in-game purchases. The lawsuit claims Sony abuses dominant position in the market and enforced unfair terms and conditions on developers, ultimately leading in inflated prices for consumers. The claim covers purchases made from the store between 2016 and August 2019. So yeah, Sony has been doing this for quite a while. And so we got the last one right here, and that is the Dutch. And I did some search just in case. We got more lawsuits incoming from this. But right now, it's 3 places around the world that are finding this. And that is over there in the Netherlands and over there in UK and the United States. So a Dutch consumer foundation, Stichting Maatschappij and Consument, is suing Sony over inflated price of digital PlayStation games in Netherlands. The foundation alleges that Sony's monopoly in digital sales within the PlayStation ecosystem has led to consumers to pay artificially high prices for digital games, and these deals resulting in an estimated 435 million in damages since 2013. So yeah, this is gonna be tough on Sony. They're gonna have a tough one right here. They're gonna have a tough one right here for them. They're not gonna have a blast with this one. They're not. It's going to be tough for Sony with this lawsuit. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Sony going to have a rough one, guys, right there. They're going to have a rough one. Oh, I'm going to put myself on camera again. So, yeah, that's basically the whole Sony situation with these lawsuits and going. So, I don't know if they're going to do pretty well. What's the worst case scenario for Sony? The worst case scenario for Sony is they got to fork up 8.7 or $8.07 million or $billion. That's going to be a problem because the lawsuit on the Dutch land is 1 billion, and the EU it's 6.3 pound 6.3 what is it 6.3 billion pounds, but in the as when we turn it into dollars, it's 7 point something billion dollars. So yeah, they're gonna have to fork up literally almost $8 billion to pay these things off. Yeah. So let's see now what else chat's saying. This would apply to all the EU. For a real-world example, Apple DMA case, they just lost. Wow, thank God they lost that case because that was insane. Oh, Sony and PlayStation are in trouble, and they're even downright awful business practices. Yep, and those ponies defend them. This had to allow Microsoft to have their own store. They have to allow Microsoft to have their own store on PlayStation. How about that? But that's gonna be interesting, right? And right, I in love with WWE 2K25. Nice. They'll lose all the COD money, etc. Epic would have their own store also. The Dutch case is the most serious because it's in EU and they are using DMA to justify lawsuit. It's why Microsoft is allowing Steam, etc. and their next console, and they are sending games to Sony to comply with DMA. I think they're sending those games to PlayStation and everything is because they need to get more money. That's how I see it personally. That's how I see it. PlayStation is cooked. Yeah, they are cooked. And these guys don't talk about it. They don't. You know what they rather do? Defend. They rather defend. They rather have Sony get everything. Sony's the best and all this stuff. But yet, damn, they're being sued because of being a monopoly. Crazy, huh? How much they defend Sony, huh? So, chat, thank you all for your memberships. Thank you all for your super chats. Thank you all for hanging out with me. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death. I wonder if Microsoft had any trouble with Sony concerning the movies and TV app. They tried. I saw some people go out there and like, yeah, try to talk negative. But at the end of the day, why y'all, shit. Under DMA, they can't be forced to allow third-party stores. I mean, if that does happen, then they're going to have to allow it. But the thing is, it's not the point, though. The point of the lawsuit is not to allow store. Yep, Hulk Hogan died, Safo. Yep, he passed away. It sucked. He passed away. Yep, sucked. Like I said, I remember Hulk Hogan from the 80s, and that's how I remember. But damn, The later Hulk Hogan I did not like. I just remember him for what is it? Yeah, Hogan just passed away. I mean, that was a blow right there. Wonder Microsoft had any trouble with Sony concerning the movies? No, I didn't have any problems. The thing was, some people went out there to bitch about it, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't good. It wasn't a good bitch to something to bitch about because look, I buy an Xbox to play games. Of course, I like the option of watching movies and everything, but they had a movie store. But if people were not logging in and like they look at these numbers and say, why do we have this server for movies when we just have it for games? Let's use the server for games and not spend that money because let's say there's only 500 people that log in to watch these movies. Now there are 1,000 people, not that much, or like the numbers never sum up from this. So let's use the server for something else, and they decided just to close that thing down. It's just not working. It's not working. So tell it again. Thank you all for hanging out with me today, man. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. That seriously do. It's always fun hanging out, man. You guys bring us so much spirit, especially when those tough days come by, man. You always put a smile on my face, and I love putting a smile on your faces too. You guys are the best. Seriously. We all have laughs and everything, man. It's always a good thing, that we do this every single day, man. It's always a blast. Seriously, it's always a blast. So chat. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XBI podcast comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and an awesome Wednesday. And as always, Thursday, sorry. And as always, was racist too. He didn't get caught back then. He was always that way. Eat your vitamins. Yeah, right. Nah, we all know what those vitamins were, right? They easy. Yeah, those vitamins were that damn roids. Yep. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But like I said, I remember Hulk Hogan before he did all those crazy stunts. Again, I do not know why he did that. I don't get it. But okay. Let's leave it at that. But yeah, I'm not saying that he wasn't a piece of shit because at the end of the day, though, even though I grew up with him, watching him, he was a cool hero. But at the end of the day, once you find out everything how he was, but the thing was, all these wrestlers, like for example, he didn't push over another guy or anything. That was an asshole thing. I'm sorry, like I said later on, yeah. I know there is, I know, and the sad, and I saw even Booker T come out and defend him because of that. And I saw that yesterday. I was like, why do you kind of come out and defend someone who made a racist answer? But okay. I don't get it, right? So I don't get it. But yeah, chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XPI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful and awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET on Wednesday with Soundblood, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, if they invite me, if they don't, XPI en Español with Elvis Aliencita and Metal at 7 p.m. ET. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you got to hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.